Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we build on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast. For him, shout out to also Marco Buddha and the Rocketeers. Shout out to y'all, to the best craft room on the internet. Rocketeers and the Craftmen. We have no sound.
I fixed it.
Okay. And now we have. I want to say this again from the beginning. It is retrograde. Shout out, peace to everyone. I am Killah Priest, and I am your host of the day of the podcast. Well, this is my show. And running the rock is none other than AD.
Hey,
once again,
we doing it one more again for you.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we normally don't do these 2:00 shows. It's a little early for me right now. I just woke up, so.
It's also retrograde.
Yeah.
And everything's backwards, so we dealing with that.
I get to blame the planet for the whole month.
Hey. So today we have a very, very, very beautiful guest, special guest, man. This guy is none other. I mean, it's going to be crazy, man. And we're going to bring him on, Jesse Lee Peterson. Before we bring him on right away, we're going to bring on my man, you know, who always putting things together, Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Vinny from the BX. What's good, Vinny?
Hey, Killah. Great to see you. Hey,
Yes.
Dizzle, everybody in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was exciting. I mean, it was probably like maybe a couple weeks ago where I brought it up to Killah. I said, hey, do you know Jesse Lee Peterson? He's out in Los Angeles where you guys are at.
Right.
And Killah responded with amazing. So I knew right away. And I replied back with beta. So that's my thing. So Jesse, you know, we were both excited and, you know, really excited talking to you people and making this happen. So yeah, I mean, I just been yelling beta all day. I've been amped all day, just yelling at random people beta.
Thanks for having me on, man. Are you a beta?
No, don't let the hair fool you. I'm not a beta though.
Well, that's good to know.
Alpha.
That's right.
Yeah.
We need alpha, not beta. Alpha males, not beta male.
Yeah.
And your question for the week, just to let you know, Jesse, I've been listening to your show and I don't dance to my own song for your question that you had for your audience.
Oh, you do not? And why not?
I just try to be God's humble servant. So that's what I try to do.
Wow. Well, thanks for responding to the question. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward.
Right
So
on.
I'm gonna get out of the way and let you guys do your thing. I just wanted to yell beta while you were on. And,
Bird!
all right, you all have fun.
All right.
God
Thank
bless.
you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Podcraft, ladies and gentlemen, we give you the great Jesse Lee Peterson.
Amazing.
Yo, what is that? What is a beta, man? I just have to start off and ask you, what is a beta, man?
What is a beta male?
Yeah.
It's one that think and emotional like a woman. They have their mother's identity and they're not able to stand up and be an individual because they have not been born of the father. They have fear, doubt, worry, insecurity. They think and act like a woman.
That's rich. That's very thick. That's very rich. And I feel you, man. I feel you.
Any man that has anger is a woman. He has his mother's nature. That's why he must be born of the Father, so he can have the Father's nature, which is not emotional, which has no anger at all, nothing but perfect love.
No doubt. And that's beautiful right there. And what would that make you? Would that make you an alpha after that? Or?
Once you're born of the Father, you become an alpha male, not a beta male.
Tell us, Jesse. Man, ladies and gentlemen, he's here right here. He's here right now. Alpha, beta male. How you been?
All is well. I'm very busy, but it's amazing. All is well. And as you know, for the last 32 years now, we have been rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man and also uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. So we've had our work cut out. And my nonprofit organization is called Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. And we are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. We have an entrepreneur program where we help men start their own businesses, or if they already has one going but don't know how to keep it going, we show them how to do that. And I started a credit union because a lot of these guys don't have money. Their credit been messed up by their mothers. Their mothers took out credit when they were little kids and messed it up, and so they can't start that. So we loan them the money and then they pay it back to us so we can keep the credit union going. We counsel, we tutor. I started a network of conservative talk show hosts of all men, 24-hour talk. And we're working on that right now, building that network right now. So we got a lot to do. We counsel and everything.
Man, I got to give you props on that, because you were talking about something that no one's talking about too much, and that's building up the man.
Yeah.
I commend you on that, man. That's beautiful. No one even cares. Do they even care about
all men? 24-hour talk. No, they don't. And the reason for it is because right now, building that network right now. Men have not overcome their mother's nature. They don't have the courage to deal with women in the right way. There's a spiritual order to life, and that order is God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. But until that order happens, the men are too weak to deal with women in a perfect way, because every woman they get involved with is the mama. What human beings don't realize is that the God above is the man's God, and the God below, which is the devil, is the woman's God. And so the devil is working through the woman to try to destroy the man, because the devil hates the image of God. And so even mothers destroy their sons, and she hates their sons' fathers, and she hates her own father, because that spirit in her hate the image of God. And men are the image of God on earth, and the woman is the image of the devil. And so there's this spiritual battle going on. It is not understood. And because it's not understood, men are losing because they're being attacked by the devil through the woman.
That's interesting also because I'm an AD, by the way. With Adam and Eve, Eve represents the moon, which can be something like to even out the day. You know what I mean? That's where we get the word evil. And that's not trying to say that all women are evil, but they also they kind of bring the balance. Whereas
all women are evil.
Okay.
There's not one on earth that's not evil unless she has forgiven her mother for turning her away from her father, and forgiven her father for not protecting her from the mother, and been born of the father. If the woman's been born of the father, she's no longer of evil. But if she has not returned to the father, then she is evil, just as the man has the mother's nature until he forgive his mother or grandmother, because so many are raised by their grandmother, for turning them away from the fathers. When they forgive the mother, God will forgive them and return them back to the father. Then they can start living, and they can bring the woman out of the hell that she's in. Women need men in the way that men need God.
That was heavy. That was heavy. That was so much. That was so much to take in right there.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Have I forgiven my mother?
Yes.
Have I forgiven my mother? Yeah, I would say so.
You went to your mother and forgave her for what she did to you?
No, let me think about that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I have.
You went to your mother and said, hey, mother, I'm sorry for resenting you for turning me away from my father, imposing your will on me and all that.
I didn't know that was a setup question right there. Oh, man. Let me see. My mom's, she didn't really turn me away from my father on that level. You know what I'm saying? I would say I forgave my mom's for a lot of things, for a lot of her mistakes or whatever that she made, but I don't know if that was one of them.
Why not? Why not forgive her for turning you away from your father? Because she hates your father.
My mother hates my father.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Because her mother turned her away from her father. So that spirit in her hate the image of the man. She hate the image because that image is of God. And so Satan hate God. So your mother turned you away by playing victim and acting like your father was no good. She didn't tell you she ran your father off.
She did. My uncle would say stuff like that. You sound like my uncle. My uncle would say stuff like that.
Yeah, your father didn't leave you. He left your mother, but because your mother is evil, she wouldn't tell you the truth.
Wow.
She wants you to hate your father so you can feel sorry for her. And she has recreated you in her image. But when you forgive her and don't have any expectations, she might not apologize. She may not admit that she's wrong, because the hardest thing in the world for a woman to do is to admit that they're wrong. The woman will send you to hell, your children, the cat, the dog, the flowers, the grass, before she admit that she's wrong, because her nature is of the devil and they can't admit that it's wrong.
Okay.
But you should forgive her and God will forgive you.
Right. How do I go by doing that? And and I'm speaking for all men in general. Like, if we all been raised, and how do we go by doing that? Like,
by getting to know yourself and see that you have fear and doubt and worry and anxiety, insecurity, shyness, and all those things. And those things came from your mother. When you see that in yourself and that you can't help yourself, it will cause you to realize that your mother could not help herself because her mother did it to her and her mother did it to her, and so on and so on. And so you would go and you say, hey, mother, I'm sorry for resenting you for screwing up my life, imposing your will on me or turning me away from my father. I realize now that you couldn't help it. Don't apologize for anything you have done, because everything you've done was her fault, because she recreated you in her image. But once you forgive her, God will forgive you. Don't ask for forgiveness, because only God forgives. Human beings don't forgive. And go to your father and forgive him for not protecting you from her. He couldn't help it. He was married or involved with his mama. Every man that resents his mother get involved with every woman that's just like mama, and the cycle repeats itself. So just go to your mother and say, hey, I'm sorry for resenting you for being such a whatever, right?
Yeah.
And if she apologizes, fine. If she doesn't, if she start crying, fine. You still forgive her. If she fall out and die, that's fine, because she would rather die than to admit that she was wrong. But God will forgive you. Then you'll be born of the Father, and that's when you will start to live. Everybody born through the woman is dying. Those who are born of the Father are living. You must be born again.
Man, Jesse.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm like, whoa. Well, how do you? Okay, so how do you separate from that? From coming off like a grumpy old man, because I don't. You could come across like, oh, you just hate women and stuff like that. You can come off.
Well, only the devil made you think that. The people who are seeking the truth will see that it's the truth. Something will register in them that, wow, that makes sense. Right. But if you're not seeking the truth, the devil's going to say, oh, he hate women, he hate this, he hate that.
Right.
And so you just have to suffer until you're ready to wake up.
So you just go through that scrutiny from everybody getting upset with the woman, and just stand up and just you've been wicked towards me?
Yeah. You can go to mama and say, I'm sorry for resenting you for being such a bitch.
Oh. Jesse's off the hook. Yo, you never fail.
Damn.
Wow. Have you done
Have
these
you
things?
noticed that all mothers are bitches? Even those that try to be nice, she's still a bitch. She's the worst one.
Wow.
Well, Cat, you can say Catsy. Have you done that? Have you ever went back to your moms and did this?
Absolutely. When I moved to California, I noticed that I was emotional. I couldn't really deal with life in a perfect way. And so I went to different churches looking for the answers. But whenever I would ask the preachers about it, they had no answer. They would say, oh, read the Bible more, pray more. And I was doing all that, right? So I finally asked God to let me see myself because I didn't understand why I was so emotional and I couldn't deal. The women that I was dating, I couldn't deal with them in a perfect way. I was subject to them. And so God allowed me to see that I resented my mother because I asked him to let me see myself. And he allowed me to see that I resented my mother. And I didn't know I resented my mother. I thought I had love for her. Because if you met my mother, she's a good old Christian woman. Well, she dead now. She dead, but she's a Christian woman.
Oh, she's died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Go ahead.
She dead. And so I had that emotional love, but that emotional love is of the devil. It comes from anger. And so he allowed me to see that. And I felt a sadness that wasn't like a normal sadness, but I felt sad that I resented her. I didn't know it. So I went and forgave her at 38. And it was the hardest thing I ever had to do. That's why a lot of men and women try to avoid dealing with mama because they resent her. And it's hard to go to her and forgive her because whomever you resent control you. And so I went and I forgave her and I've not looked back. That spirit of anger was taken away from me. The order of God became to order and I've not looked back. I don't have any anger and I've gone through a lot over the last 33 years, but I don't resent anything or anyone. I understand they can't see and they can't help themselves. They're of their daddy, the devil.
I thought you would have said they're of their mother.
Well, their mother is of the devil, so that made them of the devil too.
Oh, okay. So we know, at least we know. So you broke out. You were once a beta, and then I
was a beta male.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand up to women. And I did a lot of dating, but I noticed that I couldn't correct them unless I was angry, and they were difficult to deal with because the more you try to satisfy a woman, the worse she got. So that's why you should never try to satisfy a woman because she's all ego. Her nature is of the devil. And when you try to satisfy her, it gives her an impression that she has control over you. And so she would never act like she's satisfied. And if she did, and you stop doing what you're doing, then all hell will come out of her again because she controls you by making you feel good or feel bad. But once you forgive your mother, all that disappears and you're of the Father. And so nothing is missing and you can deal with everybody in a perfect way. Men and women, whatever color, whatever.
As long as the man is in tune.
Right. Once he's returned to the Father, then God's love is everything. His love is perfect. In his love, there is no fear, no doubt, no worry, no insecurity, no need of the world. And you're able to deal with the world in a perfect way.
Man,
so when you go and forgive your mama?
Would I go forgive my moms? No, AD, would you?
I mean, I feel like I already didn't really need to because, like, my dad was the alpha. Or he always is the alpha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, growing up, I already knew as a child that, my dad was the king of the house. And, my mom was from Colombia. So she was already just down to happy to be in America.
Right.
So, my dad ruled the house and there was no resentment really there.
So your mother was perfect in the way she raised you?
Yeah, totally good. Like I'm kind of spoiled. I'm an only child. I feel blessed. I like to use the word blessed because, I know it's not very common. You know what I mean? But like I got a good, strong father who's, He's like, you know, kind of military minded, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's you know, he's kind of like an alpha male.
So he protected you from your mother?
I mean, I never thought about it like that. But if I think about it, I guess technically he did. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she always understood him, and they seem to always get along really well. You know what I mean? Like my dad's very traditional, so
she was perfect.
I mean, it depends on how you define perfect. Do you know what I mean? I never had any problems with my mom because my dad was always the one to crack the whip on me. Do you know what I mean? My mom would be always just chilling, saying,
right.
You know,
and so your mother was perfect?
I don't want to use that word perfect because, you know, it's hard to say. Do you know what I mean?
So was your mother perfect?
I mean, I guess I can say so.
Your mother was perfect.
Give me yes or no.
It felt, I'll say yes.
So your mother's name was Mary?
No.
How is it that your mother was perfect? The only woman that's ever been perfect was Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Yeah, I wouldn't say she was perfect because I didn't really like all of her cooking. Do you know what I mean?
But your mother was perfect in the way that she raised you.
For me, it was perfect. Do you know what I mean?
She made no mistakes at all that would get on your nerve or anything.
Just some of the food I didn't really like, but that's me being picky.
So your mother only made mistake with food.
Yeah.
And so everything else she did with you was perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know. That's why I said I'm blessed. That's why I'm saying I'm blessed.
What's her name? First name Mary?
No, it wasn't Mary. But they are
because
God.
all who are born through the woman is born in sin, and no one is perfect.
Yeah.
Until they are born of the Father. How did your mother end up being perfect?
I think because she wasn't American. So because my dad went to Colombia, you know, found her there, and you know she lived in like a rich society, and then he brought her into America. She was happy to be in America, and then you know they just had me, and then that was it.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
I think you may have been the second person that was raised by a perfect woman.
Yeah, well, from my perspective. It was from my perspective. I don't want to use that word perfect. You know what I mean? Because nobody's perfect.
Who's the first?
Well, he's talking about Mary. But my mom is really.
No, I think I had someone call into my show or something and said that, if I remember correctly, that their mother made no mistake. So that was the first perfect woman I heard, other than Mary, born of God.
Are they betas?
I'm sorry?
Are they betas when they say that?
Oh, yeah. Because no one is perfect until they are born of the Father.
Oh.
But I accept it. I don't want to force you to, if you don't,
Yeah.
I accept what you say, for sure.
Sure, for sure. But no, I like your message. I see what you're saying because, I do understand. I see my friends and I see how families.
Right. Maybe all right, let's do this. Are there anything as such thing as a strong beta? Like, a beta could be like coming. It's not really an alpha yet, but he's just he's pushing towards.
He's on his way.
Yeah, on his way.
I mean, you can overcome being a beta, but beta itself is weak, and there is no strength in a beta. Right. But if a beta male or a beta woman see that they are betas.
What's a beta woman?
One that try to control the world, one that is angry and controlling, and turn the children away from the fathers and play victim, because there's no such thing as a woman who is a victim. Women are victimizers. They're not victims, right? But when they play victim, they are betas. When they don't obey their husbands, they're beta. When they think that they're equal to men, they're betas. So, but once they see that, they can overcome it for sure.
Okay. Well, so what's an alpha woman then?
A woman who has forgiven her mother and forgiven her father for not protecting her from the mother and returned to God. Right. And she is of love. Her mind has been renewed from a female mindset to a man's mindset, to a logical mindset, because the woman's mindset is illogical. And women don't have love. They have screwed up mind, but they have no love. But once she returned to the Father, then the Father love will dwell in her. And it's that love that will guide her and renew her mind from beta female to alpha female.
That's heavy. That's heavy, man.
Yeah. That's why God said we must be born again.
Okay. And What's that procedure like? Being born again is the male returning to his natural state?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So the
Yeah,
female can't do that. She only can.
Yeah, that if she's not married, she can go to the Father and ask God to let her see herself, and then she can go and forgive, and God will forgive her as well, and be born of Him. He can cause that. But if she's married, she has to go through her husband in order to get to the Father.
Okay. All right. The order. Oh man, restoring perfect order. Is this the perfect order?
Absolutely, 100%. And nothing is going to work in our personal and private lives until we restore that. And nothing's going to work in the world until the world returns to the Father. And if you notice that women are taking over the homes, the schools, the governments, the businesses, and all kind of stuff, sports, and things are only getting worse instead of getting better because women need men to lead them. And if that's not happening, they're being led by the devil. They're very emotional. They don't know what they're doing. And the world will get worse instead of getting better. You're going to see more crime, drugs, and there's going to be more war between the races because women cannot lead. It's not in their nature to lead. Women were created to follow and not to lead. And so when you put them in a leadership role, whether it's in the home or in government or in school or in businesses, things only get worse. They don't get better.
What happened? What happened to the world to make that put women in that position?
They caved into the woman when in America, when the women started their whole years ago, when they started the women's movement and with the women's rights stuff, and way back then during the civil rights movement and stuff, when they allowed women to start voting, when they allowed them to pretend that they were leaders, that's when everything started to fall apart. But during the whole movement of the women's movement, if the men had corrected the women back then, we would have paradise on earth right now in America. There would be no race issues. The women would be home raising the kids for the man. Those who get married want a family. They would be home obeying their husbands. We would have peace on earth, but instead it's hell on earth now because the women are taking over and the men are weak.
Wow.
Would you say the two-party system is dividing betas from alphas or females?
Yeah, both parties. We have a one-party system now. Mm-hmm. The Republican Party, and I'm a Republican, the Republican Party is no different than the Democratic Party. They're in the party for power, perceived power, and wealth. They don't care about the voters. They don't care about the people at all. Neither party does. And it's all about money and wealth for themselves. So we now have a one-party system in America. We do not have a two-party system.
Oh. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that super chat. We got Jesse Lee. I know y'all going to want some questions. We already got a couple of that have some questions up here. And it's okay if we ask you some of the questions from the chat room.
Okay.
Okay.
We got 2 super chats so far. I think one of them is actually just a comment. So let's see what they're saying.
This is deep.
Yeah, we've got Holy Ghost says, forgiveness is truth itself. It is righteousness. It is the Veda. It is the supreme virtue in this world. That's from Holy Ghost. Vinny Blacklodge says, peace to the mothers. And that's it so far.
Amazing.
When you say amazing, is that what is that? Is that a diss or is it like what's amazing?
Really, when I first started to say amazing, and it was like I was a little surprised to learn how people think and what they say. And I realized that they don't see what they're saying. They don't understand what they're thinking. And so they just say things that doesn't even make sense. But to them, it makes sense. And it's just amazing to me to see that what they say is so crazy.
Right.
But it tend to make sense to them because they're blind. And so I was amazed at how people think and how they feel, how they act, and didn't understand what they were doing.
Wow.
We got to also say happy birthday to you because you just had your birthday last Sunday. Is that correct?
I did last Sunday, May 22nd.
Hey.
And thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I tell all my friends that God made me first, and then he made dirt so that I can walk on dirt. That's how old I am.
Wow, man. But you look good, though. Look good for your age. I'm not going to ask your age, but you look good.
I'm 73 now.
Oh, you're 73? Oh,
Yeah, as of last Sunday.
amazing.
Amazing.
Wow,
I used to have muscle, but when the Chinese virus started,
Mm.
the gym shut down, and I have been working out the way I was working out prior to the Chinese virus.
Right.
But I'm gonna get back into it.
Okay. Let's go back to what you were saying before, man, because this is a beautiful conversation, and you're attacking some things. What about Black Lives Matter? What do you think about that?
Black Lives Matter
Who started it?
It was started by a bunch of fat black radical lesbians. And these radical lesbians are the worst because they don't love God. They don't love the family. They don't love America. They are all about themselves, and they have so much conflict. That's why they're so fat. And I was surprised to see white people bowing down to a bunch of fat black radical lesbians who hate the order of God. And I was surprised a little bit to see blacks doing it, but not surprised because blacks are put on the earth for destruction and not for good. And so anyone that goes around and promoting hating white people and blaming white people, and not all, but most blacks are too happy to join forces with evil instead of standing for good. It wasn't always that way, but it is today. And blacks are being used for destruction. The only purpose on earth now is for evil and not for good. And so I was surprised to see that to the degree that it was. But I was really surprised to see white people bowing down to a bunch of fat black radical lesbians.
Now,
Black Lives Matter is worse than the KKK. They make the KKK look like angels.
Whoa, get on bomb for that. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, wait, hold up. Why does the lesbians have to be fat?
Because they have a lot of conflict. They're guilty, and they have a lot of conflict. So they drink and eat and smoke dope and live off hatred. And so they're trying to make themselves feel better. They're trying to cover up the conflict rather than overcoming it by drinking and eating and doing drugs and things like that.
I'm sorry, I know there's a couple of lesbians out there that's in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can find some, but most of them are fat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
Have you noticed that most lesbians are fat?
What, the ones on TV?
The ones on TV and off TV as well. Have you noticed that?
Too many fat lesbians. But I do see what you're saying. I mean, there's a couple of fat lesbians.
A lot of fat lesbians. Lesbians, and they're real mean and nasty. They're not like the lesbians who are caught in that lifestyle but doesn't understand how to overcome it. They know that something is wrong and they want to overcome it. But you have the radical ones.
So they start eating chips a lot. So
yeah, they eat everything that come about. And so you have the radical ones who have accepted evil as good. They cannot be helped.
Right. Kevin Samuels. He had to go straight. According to your knowledge, he went straight into heaven, right?
Who is Kevin Sanders?
You never heard of Kevin Samuels?
I may have heard of, but I don't remember.
Oh man, Kevin Samuels. He was a online YouTuber who used to talk a lot about the black woman and the black man relationship. He was very pro alpha male, and he talked about it a lot. I thought you would have known about him.
Is he dead now?
Yeah, he passed away.
When did he die of?
Nobody knows yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's different type of reports.
He was with a one night stand, and then the next day he passed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, may his soul rest in peace. Did this happen recently or something? May his soul rest in peace then.
Yeah, definitely. I would think, according to you, you know what I'm saying, he would just walk right up in those pearly gates because he was definitely pro man. But the man you're talking about has to have some sort of knowledge, right?
Well,
Can't just be a beta out there leading the nation, like
right.
according to you, like a beta male.
But I don't know if people go, you know, I can't say where he went to heaven or hell. I don't know. Only God determines that, right? And no one knows who go to heaven or hell. People who said that are lying to you because God judges the heart. And if the heart has not changed from anger to love and not emotional love, because God's love is not emotional. God's love is dispassionate. Satan's love is passionate and all that crap. Right. And so I do know that if your heart has not changed from anger to love, then you will never enter into the kingdom of heaven within or without. Because anyone who has anger, whether they know the Bible, go to church or not, whether they claim to be a Christian or an Allahu Akbar person or a Jewish person or whatever, if your heart has not been changed to love, then your nature is of the devil and you will never enter into the kingdom of God because the devil nature hates the nature of God, right? And they don't get along at all. They have nothing in common. And that's why you must be born of the heart. And if that doesn't happen, the way you drop your body is where you will end up. If you drop your body with anger, you're going to end up in hell. If you drop your body with love, perfect love, you end up in heaven. But if you drop it with anger, you're not going to heaven, that's for sure.
That was deep. We have a question from Rob Blackstorm. It says, why are blacks evil?
Because they have not forgiven their mothers and they have not returned to their fathers. And so when that happened in the home as kids, when they go out into the world, they're being told that, oh, you're suffering because of racism, sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, Allahu Akbarism, white supremacism, anti-Semitism, and it's not true because there's no such thing as white supremacism or racism. It doesn't exist. But if you're not over your anger, you believe words, and intellectuals, which are of the devil, use words in order to control you. And so most blacks believe that racism exists and it doesn't. And they believe that white people are superior to them. That's why they call white people white supremacists. Blacks believe that white people are superior to them. And as a result of that, believing that lie or those lies, they're only getting worse rather than getting better.
Okay. We have.
But did you know that racism doesn't exist?
Could you elaborate on that?
There's no such thing as racism. That's a made-up lie.
Why do you say that?
Because I can see that it doesn't exist. Do you believe racism exists?
Yeah.
You do? Where's your proof that racism exists?
No, there's been people that's been murdered throughout the South, and
like who?
Because of their complexion. There's countless of people that have been. I can't tell you off top the person name, but there's people that swung through the South. Are you saying those are not hate crimes that they didn't really happen?
No, I grew up in Alabama on a plantation during the Jim Crow era. Mm-hmm. And during that time, there was no such thing as racism. Mm. Our battle is a spiritual battle. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities, wickedness in high places. And so our battle is a battle between good and evil. And all crime is done as a result of hatred. Because if you had perfect love, you would never commit a crime. And so all crime is done due to hatred, right? And when white people hurt black people, it was because they resented the person. It was not because of the color. And when black people kill and hurt white people, it's because they resent the person, not because of their color, but the children of the lie, of the intellect. People with degrees are the worst, right? They make up words to make you think that your battle is something else, so you never overcome it. But when you overcome evil, you see that it's about spirit. It's not about color. It's not about male or female. It's about hating you for other reasons, not because of your color. But the intellectual will tell you it's the color, and that's a lie.
Mm. Well,
There's never been a black person hurt by a white person or anyone else because of their color. They either judge them for something else, but has nothing to do with color at all.
Okay. Well, you have smart people and you have foolish people. I think we're on the same path with this, but like you have people like Emmett Till. So you know Emmett Till, he was killed for looking at was it a white lady? A white lady that he was looking at, and they cut. You know the story of Emmett Till?
I heard it before, but where's Emmett Till now?
He's dead. He was killed.
So if Emmett Till is dead, why do the blacks still use that as a reason to be hateful and angry and be losers?
I don't know.
Because that doesn't even exist anymore. And whenever I notice that most blacks, not all, instead of dealing with reality, not all but most, instead of dealing with what's happening now, they always bring up something that doesn't even exist. They don't even know Emmett Till. They ain't never seen Emmett Till, but they'll use that as an excuse to be wrong and to make up excuses for why they're losers in life. Every loser has an excuse. And that's what the blacks do. They bring up Emmett Till. What does Emmett Till have to do with them in their own personal life? You know what I mean? Let Emmett Till rest in peace.
Mm. Well, that was just one name. You asked me, do I believe that there's racism and that it exists? So I was just giving you examples of.
But that's not an example of racism.
Okay.
Racism does not exist. It has never existed. And this whole idea of racism really blew up during the so-called civil rights movement, which should have never happened, by the way. One of the worst things that has happened to the blacks,
right,
is the civil rights movement. The blacks, before the civil rights movement, they were leaders of their own life. They didn't have black leaders. They didn't believe into this lie. But once the so-called civil rights movement happens, the blacks allowed Jesse Jackson and all those people to become their leaders. And Jesse Jackson and those people sold them to the Democratic Party with the promise that you'll let them lead them. And the blacks agreed to it. They turned their lives over to the so-called civil rights leaders and to the Democratic Party. And they have only gotten worse because they're not leaders of their own life. Instead of getting better, they've only gotten worse. The civil rights movement was worse than slavery. It was worse than Jim Crow. It was worse than anything that's ever happened to the blacks.
All right. So you said
what? Amazing.
At the same time. Oh man. Oh, Jesse. All right.
Because prior to the civil rights movement, black people didn't have black leaders. The parents were over the children or the grandparents. And when the children, they taught the kids, never put a person over you. Only God is your leader. And so the blacks didn't have leaders. As a result, they bought land, they worked, they took care of themselves. They knew that the Jim Crow law was about the Democratic Party, not wanting blacks into the Democratic Party. That's why the Republican Party was started by blacks and whites, because the Jim Crow law was about keeping blacks out of the Democratic Party. But then they agreed to sell the blacks to the Democrats, and the blacks have been living on the plantation ever since.
And okay, so the plantations, what was?
It's the Democratic Party. If you notice, most black people are Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
And because they were sold to the Democrats, and now the blacks are incapable, unable to do for themselves. They want affirmative action. They want reparations. They want everything free because they cannot do for themselves. It's not in their nature anymore to do for themselves. And so when the white man let them in, give them what they begged for, they destroy it. They don't make it better. When the white man let them move in their communities or go to their schools or marry their women or whatever, the black people don't make it better. They make it worse. It's not getting better because it's not in their nature to build. It's in their nature to destroy.
It's in the black nature to destroy.
Yeah.
What would
Am I wrong by that?
the black man's nature is to destroy?
The black man and the woman. If
Black
you notice, there's nowhere in this country that black people are in control, majority in control, and you want to go there and live. It's all bad. They don't look at the government. It's been taken over by the black woman. It's getting worse. All hell breaking loose. You let them move into the white communities. After a while, the white people have to move out because the blacks are destroying the community. Crime, and they don't paint the houses. They don't cut the grass. It's a mess.
Yeah, man.
Am I wrong?
Well, I think that, there's some. Well, there may be a lot of black people that's not as crazy as what you're saying. That's not.
But show me one area in this country where majority of black rules and it's paradise on earth.
Well.
Uh-huh.
What the black people that rule?
Like it's run by blacks, controlled by blacks. And you think, wow, this is such a nice,
I don't know.
This is a nice city, a nice state, a nice this, where blacks are in control. It's
Right.
not, it used to be nice when the white people lived there, but once the blacks take over, it goes from light to darkness.
Well, let me think about that. Let's go to some questions. I'm gonna think about black people that rule in this time.
And black people believe that white people are superior to them. You often hear them say, white supremacists, this is white supremacists. And white people don't feel that way about themselves, but the blacks believe that white people are superior to them. That's why they say it all the time, because they see that the white man can do better than what they do.
Say that part again. I was reading the chat.
They see that white people do better things than what they do. And so they recognize white supremacists, but they don't learn from it.
Okay. So what should be before we go to some questions. What's the solution? Like what should
Good
black
question.
people? Yeah.
Black people must become individuals again.
Mm.
They must start thinking for themselves and doing for themselves, and stop listening to the outer sources, but listen to the inner source, which is God within them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And God will guide them. They need to get rid of all their leaders and become their own leaders. It's abnormal for a man, especially a man, to have a leader, a physical leader.
Mm.
And so they need to get rid of that. They need to stop begging and blaming and whining and do for themselves, become individuals. Then they will become free. As long as they be followers and have leaders, they never will be free again. They got to get away from their blackness and become human beings again, individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Black people must believe in God. Today, most black people do not believe in God. They're of their father, the devil, and they're not of God.
Of their father or mother?
Yeah, their mother, father, the devil.
Father. Oh man, Jesse, yo, you're the best, man. Let's go to some more super chats before we go. I got some more questions for you. You guys.
All right. We've got Daryl. He says, Jesse Lee Peterson, I would say that the illusion of inclusion played a big part in destroying black community. Would you agree? Religion as well.
That's for you, Jess.
I don't know what he mean by that person mean by the illusion of conclusion. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
The illusion of conclusion.
It sounds nice, but no one knows. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, cats start dancing on words. The illusion of the conclusion.
So I can't respond because I don't understand the
A
question.
little confusing.
Yeah, he said illusion of inclusion.
But what does that mean, though?
Illusion
I have
of-
no idea.
The illusion of inclusion.
We'll have Daryl
Yeah,
expand on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Expand on that one.
Holy
Right.
Ghost says Anunnaki lives matter. Now what?
He
Okay.
said, what now?
He said Anunnaki lives matter.
What?
Yeah, Anunnaki. Okay.
I don't know. Who are y'all listening to over there?
Yeah,
What kind of
goes
super
in.
we have a very diverse audience.
That's for sure.
Donkey says, keep moving forward, Jesse. Love all the content you put out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And let's see. I missed any other ones here. We've got one here from Lionel Goldsmith. He says, Jesse is what happens when you blissfully misinterpret the Bible. This dude is lost in his own sauce. Okay.
We have
Go ahead.
on Thursdays on my show, JesseLeePeterson.com. We have Bible Thumper Thursdays. It's
I want to come to one of the shows, man. I mean, go ahead. Bible Thumping Thursdays. I love it.
Bible
Go ahead.
Thumper Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And so that's when because I get a call from Bible Thumpers, right?
Mhm.
But they don't make any sense and they go on and on and on. So you don't have a lot of time
Oh.
to spend with them. But
Right.
on Thursday, the whole 3 hours is set aside for Bible Thumper Thursdays. That way we can try to reason with them, but it's almost impossible because they're so into the word that their egos are built up and you can't communicate with them at all.
Oh, so you got it's like the and one for Bible, like they like for Bibles that for Bible thumpers is like a place for them to come and get their scriptures off.
Yes,
Mm.
they have a little more time. Have you ever tried to communicate with a Bible thumper?
Yeah.
It-
Yeah, you have a lot. You have there's some Jehovah Witness that were kind of good with Jehovah Witness that used to come to the door.
Yeah, I've gone back and forth with a few Bible thumpers.
they're a mess, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
man.
because they have their interpretation, and a lot of them can get a little bit too literal with the
Yeah, because they're
interpretation.
listening to the devil. The devil is interpreting the Bible for them and they don't realize it. That's why they must overcome the intellect because the intellect is of the devil. But they have
Intellect is of-
identified with their intellect, which is of the devil.
The intellect is of the devil.
Yeah, they have no wisdom. They only have the intellect, the knowledge of the devil, but not the understanding from God.
Mm. And what's the understanding of from God?
It's the ability to see. God's voice is a voiceless voice. He revealed to you.
Mhm.
And the Satan voice is the voice that you hear in your head that sound like your voice or someone else's voice, right? And when you listen to that, you're worshiping the devil, thinking that you're worshiping God. And that's why God
Well,
said,
listen to
my
the voices in your head.
yeah, all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. No such thing as a true thought. And so these people, they read the Bible, and while they're reading, the devil is interpreting the Bible for them in their mind, which is not their own. It's the mind of the devil. But they
Go
think
get the
it's their
cheat code.
mind because they've identified with it.
So
So they never get understanding. They only get, it's like intellectual knowledge. It's like the psychologists, psychiatrists, and the therapists. They all are of the intellect, which is of the devil.
Mm.
That's why they don't have any real answers for you. They end up giving you medication instead of showing you how to really overcome because they don't have common sense.
Mm.
So the conscience isn't always to be trusted.
The intellect is not to be trusted at all
Wow.
because the
So they-
intellect is unconscious and it cannot understand the mind of God at all. They cannot comprehend not one iota. That's why you got to overcome the intellect.
That would make sense too in the
about to get
interpretation
good.
of the left brain, because they would say the left brain is mathematical, the left brain is intellect, whereas the right brain hemisphere would be more of art and creation and beauty and music. And you've heard that the hemispheres in the brain before, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, I've heard that, but that's dumb too. The brain is to be used in a practical way.
Mhm.
You know, you got to get up and go to work, or you need to look for a job, or you need to buy some food, or you use the brain the way you use a tool. you go grocery shopping. Once you buy your grocery, you're done with the brain for a minute. You don't need to think about that anymore. You know, you got to go to work. You don't need to think about that anymore. But what we're talking about is the mindset of God, as opposed to the mindset of the devil. The things that cause you to believe that you are angry. I mean, to believe that you have fear and doubt and worry and insecurity. You're depressed. You're lonely. You're sad. That mindset is of the devil. It's not of God.
Saying some stuff.
And once you go and forgive your mother and return to your father, because if you don't love your earthly father, you can never love God. It doesn't matter how many Bibles you read, how many degrees you have. If you don't love your earthly father, you cannot love God. Because how can you love the Son of God? I mean, not love the Son of God and love the Father. You got to love the Son in order to love the Father. And men represent the sons of God. Even in their beta state, they're still the sons of God. They've just been turned away. They're in the wilderness and they can't see. But you still cannot resent them because they do represent God. All men are the sons of God. They're just lost in the wilderness.
A voice.
They've been turned away from the Father. Yeah.
Well,
amazing, huh?
Yeah, man. Come on, we're listening to you, man. We here to listen to you. We love it, man. I mean, it's crazy. We got Sewell. We're gonna bring in Sewell. You ready? Yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. You going in today? How you feeling?
Amazing.
You feeling amazing?
Yeah. So will you go and forgive your mother? Will you go and forgive your mother?
Will I go and forgive my mother? Yeah. Man, I mean. Yeah,
you going to do it?
Yeah. I thought I did it already, but what I gotta go and then just ask her for forgiveness. How do I do it?
Don't ask for forgiveness. You forgive her for what she's done to you.
Okay.
Otherwise, every woman you get involved with is gonna be mama. You become attracted to what you hate.
Good.
And then you're gonna end up like your father, not dealing with it, have to run off because you can't deal with the devil.
So all women, women are the devil. Basically.
Women are of the devil. They have no love. They only have hate.
Some sexy devils walking around there. We gotta.
That's how the devil seduce you.
Yeah, this is like that. Huh?
Have you forgiven your father for not protecting you from your mother?
Okay, let me answer that. Have I forgotten my father for not protecting me? When I was a child, I thought as a child. And then as I got older, I started to think like a man. I put away childish things, So
it's crazy how in Disney animation the most ruthless villains are female.
Yeah,
they're the witches.
They're evil.
They're the Maleficents.
Why can't they? Okay.
Have you forgiven your father for not protecting you from your mother?
Have I forgiven my father for not protecting me from my mom? I didn't even know I needed to be protected. I didn't know.
As a child, he was supposed to protect you from her evil.
From her evil. I had my uncle. He used to always. My uncle. My family watching, they would be laughing. My uncle used to always. He called all the women in my family the devil. You know what I'm saying? My uncle. And he did. He did.
So have you forgiven your father for not protecting you from her?
Did I forgive my father for not protecting me from? I don't know if you set me up, bro. Let me see.
What do you mean?
How do I do this? How do I do this?
You see how difficult she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so your father, when he...
Okay, no, because
your father was with her...
I'm not running from it. As men, we have to stand up because we all grown. And we're grown, we have to start dealing with grown things. So talk to me. I want to talk about this. Go ahead.
So was your father married to? And then I got to run because I got another appointment coming up. But
okay.
Were your father married to your mother?
No.
When your father was with her, he didn't know how to deal with her because he had not overcome his mother, and so he became attracted to what he hated. And so when he left or stopped being around, whatever happened, it wasn't that he left you. he left your mother because he didn't know how to deal with that spirit in her. And so fathers love their children. And so when they leave the mother, not the children.
Hey,
but the mother, because they have no love, they'll tell you, oh, your father was a drug addict. Your father was alcoholic. Your father was this. Your father beat me. But she's not going to tell you that I was a bitch and your father couldn't handle me.
Yo, you know what?
He loved me. He didn't leave you. Your father loved you. He just couldn't deal with me. They won't tell you that because they want you to rotate around them, and they start sucking life away from the children because they're so insecure. But your father loved you. When he left your mother, not you. And that's why you must forgive him.
Okay. I forgave my father.
Did you tell him?
Nah, I didn't get to tell him.
Is he still, he died or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, forgive him. He loved you. He just didn't know how to deal with the hell in your mother.
Hey, my mom's named Helen.
The hell in her. Oh, so Helen from hell.
Oh man, you're the best. Let's get to some more. So he's got to bounce anyway. So, let's get some more questions in there, 80. This is man, yo.
Hold on, we got Rasul coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Vinny B.
Ask him.
Who is that?
This will be real.
I was sick
Who is that?
His name is. Go ahead, tell him your name. Go ahead, Mike. This is gonna be. You can ask me a question.
Assalamu alaikum, huh?
Your name is Islam Alaikum?
I said Assalamu alaikum to you.
No.
That's
No,
greetings.
yes,
that means
he's-
peace.
he's
that means
Islamic.
peace. Assalamu alaikum, huh?
Oh, I
he's-
see.
he's
Sorry
Muslim.
about that.
Yeah,
Are you Muslim?
Yeah, he Muslim.
I could be.
Are you?
Maybe.
You're not? Are you?
Maybe. I'm peaceful. The word salam means peace.
Oh, but you're not a Muslim. You're just using the language.
No. I'm peaceful. Salam
Are you
means
Muslim?
peace. Salam means peace.
Yeah,
Right,
he
but
was
are you a
raised
Muslim?
He just
Maybe.
Just tell because we're going back and forth.
I
a
was
second.
playing with him.
Oh.
What's going on?
All is
JLP?
well, sir. So what's your first name?
Rasul.
Rasul. Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you. Good to
All right.
meet you. I
Thank
seen
you.
I seen a couple of your programs before.
Amazing, huh?
I wouldn't say amazing. It's very
What was
interesting. I say it's very interesting.
Right. Amazing. Well, I appreciate that.
Okay.
No, he with that smoke. You know, Jesse don't run for that smoke. He like that smoke.
Okay.
You know when we
okay.
say that, you know what we mean by that?
No.
It means that you like the controversy and everything that comes with it. You know, you handle it very good, very well.
Oh, well, it's not that I like it. I don't dislike it, nor do I like it. I just have to deal with what I got to deal with.
Mm. I know you have to deal with a lot because you, I know the women, do you get a lot? I know you get a lot of beef from women. Lesbians, do they come after you, the lesbians?
Yeah, I get some, but a lot of women over the years can see where I'm coming from.
Mhm.
And they have gone and forgiven their mothers because they became like their mothers and they didn't know how
Mhm.
that happened to them. And so they've gone and forgiven their mothers and returned to their fathers. We have every first Thursday night of the month, we have a men's forum.
Right.
And then every third Thursday night, we have a forum for ladies only and Sunday morning for everybody. So a lot of the women are getting help through what we're doing. They didn't want to be like their mothers, but they just didn't know how to overcome. They didn't know they need to forgive her. And once they go and forgive, they too go free, especially when they return to the Father.
Hey man, hey, listen. You're talking about growing up, and the thing you're talking about is really men. They don't want to deal with a lot of things that you're saying, you know?
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's like I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people love the hell that they live in. They don't want you to take their hell away from them. Those people you cannot help. It's only ones that are seeking to overcome the hell that you're able to help. And that's only a few. Most people are going to die by the wayside only few will find that straight and narrow path and start living. And those are the ones that we're trying to help.
We have a
By
program.
pointing them back to the Father.
Why you got to go to the Father to learn this information?
Because the Father is of love and the mother is of hate. The light is in the Father, not in the mother.
Who you referring to? The Father.
I'm sorry?
Jesus Christ? That's who you talking about?
Well, Jesus Christ is the Son. I'm referring to God.
Okay.
And so, but when you love your earthly father,
Hold on, bro. One at a time. Yeah, let them talk.
Go ahead.
But when you love your earthly father, men are sons of God, right? On earth.
Okay.
And they represent God. And so when you love the earthly father, it's loving the Son of God. And love means don't hate. When you have no anger, you have perfect love. So when you love your earthly father, you cannot help but love God, because no man can get to the Father except he go through the Son. And so that's why you must love your earthly father in order to love God.
I like how you put that.
Yeah.
Kind of sound like you taking the religious construct and you putting it on what we should be doing in modern times. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That don't mean I agree with everything, but I like how you put that.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Yeah, I love my mother died when I was 3 years old.
Oh,
I
she
always
did?
forgive my mother.
Well, may her soul rest in peace. How about your father? You forgiven him?
Of course.
You went to him and told him that?
Yeah, I always talk to my father.
Did you tell him you forgive him?
Forgive him for what?
For whatever weakness he may have had while you were growing up.
No, my father was. I never looked at my father as weak at all.
He was always strong.
He walked you down.
Yeah, okay. We gonna talk about it. Yeah, he was always strong. My father was in. And since you want to get personal, I mean, he was.
No, I don't want to get into your personal business. I'm just asking, was he all?
You got to be able to talk. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't take it too
I mean,
personal.
he's strong.
Right,
I
it's
mean,
not personal.
He was strong. When you asked about my father, that means I never talked about my father on the platform. So yeah, my father is a very strong person.
Nice.
Yeah, very, very.
You were
I'm not
blessed to be
saying that-
raised by a strong father.
Strong father mentally. I mean, he wasn't always there though, but I still respect him. You see, what I'm saying is that sometimes, right, your father may not always be there, especially in the day and time we in, right? But you still should have that kind of yearning to learn from your father. And your mother should always open up the gateway for you to want to meet your father and learn from your father, and never try to neglect his child from learning. Now, my mom's died when I was 3 years old, right? Now, I don't know how she would have acted if she was alive. She's like,
Right.
oh, yeah, motherfucking dad, he ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. But
Right.
I don't think she really would have been like that. You know what I'm saying? Now that we talk about this subject matter at hand. But I
speed it up.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Listen, let's speed this
No,
up.
I don't have to forgive my father. At least he was around and he was able to give me knowledge of myself. Ain't
Well,
always about
every
the money.
soul, every human being on earth, no matter who they are, how rich or poor, whatever color, male or female, every soul yearns for the Father. That emptiness, that void that you have is a yearning for the Father. And that's why when you forgive your mother for turning you away from your father, your grandmother, whomever raised you, right? And forgive your father for not being there to protect you, God will forgive you. Then that soul will be fulfilled because you have returned to your earthly father. You will be fulfilled and you would never know emptiness again. You will always have peace because you have returned to the Father. It's the soul, every soul is yearning for the Father. It's not for anything else materially or anyone else. It's a return to the Father. That's what being born again is all about. To be born again is to return to the Father.
Well,
And you will no longer have the emptiness.
I think that we as a people, though, Africans in this country.
Yeah, let's
I was
kick it,
gonna
'cause
go-
you're gonna run right into. I don't want to sit up here and start talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
Africans again.
No, it's black people.
So
Black
we on a
talk-
different
we talk- okay,
conversation,
okay,
not
okay.
this same old thing.
That mess
I
about
just came
Africa.
I'm not
I
gonna
just
listen to
came
the chat room anymore. If you're gonna keep going through the same old thing. I was like, we got to switch it up a little bit. Go ahead.
All right, because I
just
got to
came in.
run.
I just came
It's so
in.
much fun. I don't want to run, but I have to because I got another appointment.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me see. We've got some super chats here.
Yeah.
Holy Ghost says my mother is called Mary. She's also very hairy. So I've heard. Okay. Holy Ghost asks, are aubergine or cucumber? I'm not sure if he's trolling or not. Aubergine or cucumber? Okay. AF Twice says, "What's the matter, boss? We sick?"
When my master said he's sick, I said, "Yes, master, we sick."
Hey, Jesse, didn't you get the sellout award?
I did.
The
It's
Coon
amazing.
How
Well,
many
look.
Coon awards you looking for? All right.
I got the Coon Award.
Hey.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, yeah.
And then
The Coon Award. What does that look like, though? What is that like made of
It's-
right there?
it's- this one says
What is that on there?
Plantation Celebration Award. It's a
Hey.
train.
There's a train. What's the
What?
train represent?
I don't know. I guess the Coon train.
Coon train. All right.
Coon
So
then-
train.
you-
And then there are some people who believe that God is black or Jesus was black, the Son of God.
Mhm.
And so somebody sent me a black Jesus.
What do you throw it against the wall at night? Or?
Hold on, though. Can I-
But the best gift I've ever received is this one.
Basically, all I've done is keep my promise.
Right. And
Oh,
who?
you got the.
And who
This
Trump?
is the great white hope. Donald Trump.
Donald
Amazing,
Trump.
right?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about Trump. Yeah, that's the great white hope. Is it a
A
hope for
great
everyone?
white hope.
Is he the hope for everyone? Everyone?
Yes.
Is it
For the world.
For the world? Why do you think Donald Trump is the hope for the world? We ain't gonna put white on there. Let's just look at him as a human being. Why do you think Trump is the hope for the world?
Because
Remove his race.
when he was the president of this great nation, he made America great again. He was on the way to making America great again. We were respected. The rest of the world would tremble in fear, knowing that Donald Trump was dealing. There were jobs and opportunities everywhere in the country. People were working. People were finally becoming individuals again and less dependent on the government. He was building a wall to keep the illegal aliens out. Everything was just working. He was making America great again. And no other president was doing that except for the great white hope, Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you say the great white hope, Donald Trump, and you're a man of African descent. Like, you should just say Donald Trump, the great hope for America. That sounds a little better.
Well, I don't know what you mean by African descent. I'm from Alabama, not Africa.
He can't
not
help
mommy
himself.
African.
He can't help himself. I know. He has to say the word Africa has to come out of his mouth. You can't
Oh.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out. Yeah, I'm one of those. Yeah. I'm one of those guys.
Yeah,
just to let you know, my brother.
No, I was born in Alabama, not
I know
Africa.
you, but you still.
Nah, you can't
But-
tell. He's born in
He's born in
Alabama.
Alabama.
Let him go. Let him go with that.
Alabama, USA,
Yeah, exactly.
not Alabama, mommy Africa.
Yeah.
Hey, what do
USA.
you?
Yeah.
Mommy,
exactly.
Africa. Why you say? All right.
Well, he has his point.
All right.
All right, so let's know.
Mommy.
But we're gonna let you say we're gonna let you say Africa 1,000 times.
No.
You can get off. You can say Africa, Africa.
No, I'm not
Africa,
saying.
Africa,
Just the way he
African,
said it, though. He said.
He's from Alabama. He's from Alabama. And
Well, a lot of people. I know a lot of people from Alabama.
You do?
They can say, yeah.
you think they're gonna say Africa?
They say Africa. They
Africa
pronounce it.
Bama.
They don't say it like.
Truth
They don't
Seeker
say it
from
like how
Alabama.
he was. Yeah, Truth
Seeker.
Seeker can say that
How
too.
was I
He did
saying
that.
it?
He just said it a little weird. I
Like
don't
mommy
know.
Africa?
He has his
I don't
own
know.
little specialty in there.
No.
When he came up,
This is Arizona iced tea. This
Yeah,
ain't beer, yo.
yeah,
Man,
I
come
didn't say
on,
it was beer.
He said,
It's just
well,
foamy. I didn't drink no tea with foam on the
There's no
top.
foam in there.
Yeah.
There's no foam. What are you talking about? There's no foam in my.
Let me
She crazy.
what I make clear to people, because a lot of people, especially the blacks,
Right.
the blacks want to know, is Jesse African American? I'm like, no,
What are
I
you?
am not African American. I don't have an afro. I have an Amerifro. There are no African beating in my chest. The American guitar playing in my heart. Black as the ace of spades. Born on a plantation in Alabama. Black as the ace of spades, but 100% American. I'm not a part of the mommy African thing.
Right.
I am
We
100%
knew that.
American.
Yeah, I knew that when you was coming on. If you watched a lot of he received Coon Awards, and he's very proud of it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He received.
Why would you?
You
why
have
would you be
not
proud?
lived
Because
until
you got to
you
give it
have
to him.
not
I'm
lived
just-
until you receive the Coon Award.
No.
The N
And
Award.
who gave you the Coon Award?
No. You,
Oh, this
all right.
is an award. You can't knock down his award. So a lot of people that receive awards that you can just run up
I
on
just
stage.
think
and
that I just think that award is. I don't know why. Why would you like that award, yo?
He loves it. Not like it.
Why would you like something like
you
that?
want to answer that, Jesse?
Because it shows that the truth is being told and the blacks hate the truth.
What?
The-
You know, I wasn't up here earlier, yo. What you just say?
I said
Yeah.
it's been told because whenever black people tell the truth, there are some blacks who tell the truth, but most of the blacks don't. And so whenever the blacks hear the truth, they get mad and they start calling you names because they are rejecting the truth. So
Well-
it
well-
just shows that the blacks hate the truth.
I can understand that, man. You know, I talk about the ancient world of Africa. The ancient
we're not
world.
talking about that
I know
right now.
we ain't talking about that,
We're not
but
talking
it's
about
kind of like a
this. This is
reverse
Alabama.
situation now, Alabama style. You know,
the
but a
ancient
lot of
world.
people would think you're not telling the truth.
About what?
What do you mean about what? About what you're saying about black people?
What did I say that's not true?
You said some things about blacks. But
Like
we
what-
don't,
what-
we don't,
Anything.
well,
Yeah,
we
one
don't
thing.
follow.
We're
We
gonna
don't
let that
follow
go.
behind.
We're gonna let that go because it's
You
gonna go
want-
back and forth
All
at
right. Well,
this
all right.
point. And your
You
tea is getting kind of like
I don't
foamy
know.
up there.
No, it's not. It's not, man. You know, it's not at all. It's not at all, man. It's just that he said he accepted the Coon Award. Who accepts something like that? Why would you accept that? Any intellectual?
No, I'll tell you. Go ahead. Tell
I
why-
used
Why
to-
would you? Why would? All right.
There was a time when I would get the Coon Award every year,
Yeah,
but
see,
then
he got mad
some
because
other blacks came along and they were standing up for
Right.
Yo.
Who beat you?
Does
Was it Wayne Brady or
Sheriff. What's the sheriff's name? The black sheriff. Wow, Sheriff.
actually, I think
oh,
I know who you're talking about.
Who?
somebody that beat Jesse? They had to be really good to beat you.
Hold on.
Something. Yeah, this guy had to be. They're talking about there was a sheriff. I forget what happened, but he had.
Sheriff David Clark.
Yes.
He beat me out a couple of years.
Oh
And
wow.
so, and then I think I beat Justice Clarence Thomas. He used to get the Coon Award all the time, but I beat him out.
Right.
And so, because the blacks hate anyone that stand up for righteousness, that stand for truth, because the blacks hate the truth. They love the lie.
Right. Could I ask
And that's
you
why-
a quick
Yeah.
question? How many Coon Awards do you have?
Well, I only have one here, but I've been winning it for the last, except for last year or the year before, I've been winning the last
Let's go.
however many years.
So you're the greatest of the coons.
Evidently, well,
Well, you got the award.
except for Sheriff Clark, he beat me out.
We gotta find out Sheriff Clark. I wonder what techniques he
Yeah, he
used.
did some wild. I forget what he did, Priest. He did something real bad, yo. Sheriff Clark is the dude who. Damn,
He's
I
a
forget-
righteous man.
No, he's not righteous. He's not righteous. According to you, he's right. Everybody has a different opinion.
But why do you think
Jail.
the blacks hate him? If he was
Well, you gotta let
wrong,
him
the
have
blacks
his
would
opinion.
love him.
Well, I gotta have my opinion too. Sorry,
he
dog.
has his.
He has his, and I have mine, and this is what we're talking about: opinions.
So you gonna
Okay.
change
If
it?
he was
No,
wrong,
I'm
the
not gonna
blacks would
change.
love him.
Maybe I would love to change his opinion. You know, I would love to change your opinion
About what?
about everything about a lot of your ideology, man.
Like one thing, for example, because then I gotta go. I'm totally out of time. But
Right.
one thing.
How do you're not righteous, brother.
No,
you
tell
can't-
me
what do
one
you-
thing. My
How
ideology
you
you
gonna
don't
tell me
agree
he ain't
with.
righteous?
Yeah, because you're saying. All right, man. You know what, man? This is all good, brother. It's
Amazing.
gonna make me. It's gonna make me get.
Another Coon Award. We're gonna make one for you, man. We're gonna ship it to you. Man, I think you deserve more awards. You know what I'm saying? The sheriff, I would definitely would love to see him or meet him because he has to be on a supreme level to take you out. And I would, I wonder how he beat you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm like,
Because you're
what
the base.
the?
Amazing.
When he beat me out, I'm like, what the? This can't happen. But let me tell you, man, it's been a joy being on with you. This was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on.
Man,
and I want the people to go to jesseleepeterson.com.
All right, y'all.
or rebuildingdemand.com. Rebuildingdemand.com. Check us out. We are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man, and we are uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. So check us out.
And we're gonna put the links in the description for people.
Thank you, man. It was a joy meeting you too.
Yo, the
You
great
too.
Jesse Lee Peterson has blessed the craft room, man. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome, and thanks again for having me on.
Thanks,
And
Vinny.
go and forgive your mother, man, so
And
you
I'll
can
go.
be free.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll do that tomorrow.
Right on.
I'll call up my sister. Should I? I'll call. I'll get my grandmoms and
Yes.
the whole thing, the whole
Yeah.
ancestor down the line.
Then
All
you
right.
shall be free. It's gonna be amazing for you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna come to you. What is it called? Thumpers Thursdays.
Bible Thumper Thursdays every
Hey.
Thursday on my show, Bible Thumper Thursday.
Hey, thump it up.
BTT.
BTT.
And that's for the Allah Abba people,
Oh,
the Catholics.
Yeah.
Yo, you got a debate coming up?
No. He said Allah bu Allah. That would
What
be
the hell is that?
Allah Abba.
Yeah, that's not see you disrespectful, man.
do you mean?
That's why I didn't go on. Allah Uba. Come on, man. You saying you from Alabama, man, so you shouldn't even be saying that, man. You
Why
supposed
not?
to be, you don't even speak the right English, man.
Well, why shouldn't say Allah Abba?
No, man, it's
Tell me why
not
you mad,
Allah
Sue. Sue
Uba.
going-
That's not you. The pronunciation is wrong.
Oh, how
Of the
should I
of
say
the
it?
adder. I'm not going to say it, man. I ain't going to tell you how to say it.
No, to keep the secret chambers into the chamber.
Nah, man.
We'll
Everybody
go with that
know.
later.
I think everybody in the
I
chat
wanna make
knows
sure
what
I
he's trying
stand
to
in the
say.
right way.
He's trying to
Allah
say.
bu Allah.
Nah, man. He's crazy, yo.
Emotional damage.
All right,
Nah,
guys,
ain't no
thank you for
emotional
having me.
damage, man.
It's
He
good
always
meeting
is,
you,
yeah,
man.
That's right. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
see
you.
you
Come
again,
back, man.
I'm gonna
Come
see
back.
you again, Mr. JLP.
Would you
Yes,
come back
sir.
if we set up another date?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
man. Thank
yeah.
you so much, man.
All right, guys.
Shout
Take
out
care
to
now.
you. Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye now.
I'm sorry. please. I'm
Nah, it's
sorry.
all good, man.
It's
Listen,
Allah Uba. It's Allahu Akbar.
there you go.
That's
Tell
how
him
you
the
say
right
it.
way to say it.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. It's like, yo, he don't even know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't even go on. Somebody in the chat, I gotta stop looking at this damn chat room.
Don't
Y'all
listen to the chat
Yeah, I know.
because they-
But they say, "Oh, you lost." This wasn't a debate. And I sat over there, really fresh, man. I don't even know why you brought. I would have came in right now. You brought me in. This guy, yo,
Hey, he
Well, it
he
was
has
awesome,
a Coon
though.
Award. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
and Freak, how you gonna say? He's like, you got all the you was the way you said that was nonchalant. He's like, you got all the Coon Awards.
He
When are you gonna
does.
get another one? The way you said that, it was just like,
Yo.
I was like, this dude is amazing.
Amazing.
He's amazing.
Man, man, listen, we have another guest that's gonna come on soon.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah. Yo, man, it's like, I expected the craft room to ask more questions, you know what I'm saying, when we was up here.
I mean, they were dropping comments.
Ever check for comments? Yeah, no doubt. Y'all the greatest emotional jab. Y'all the greatest craft chat room on the internet, man.
Y'all crazy.
And I always, you see me here and there, I look, ask some questions because y'all have it on here. KP understands his comedy. Yeah, it's funny, man. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You got to take, a lot of stuff that he was saying, I'll say for my Patreon, because we was talking earlier about certain things. And I was talking to Coach Kandaka. I was telling her some things also that I plan on doing for the Patreon, the new Patreon, because I'll be more active on it. And I know a lot of y'all have questions and y'all want to know, certain things, and what makes me kick, because I chime in here and there, and I come in here and there, but the whole platform is to deliver your message, whatever that might be. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear it. I want to hear it, because it's either going to uplift you. So, he was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that lesson and that message that comes through, I kind of like picked up something from it. There's truth in a lot of things. I was taught that when you eat the fish, you throw away the bones. And it's just that old, that old saying, that old cliche, And so there it is. There's a piece, there's truth into everything when you look into it.
Yeah.
And we have to learn. And black people, we do a lot of stuff that is, and I'm gonna look at the camera, make sure it's focusing. We want to get this close. We do things that are hypocritical, as far as we can't be marching out there when a cop kills us, and little tech just blew what's name away the other day. Nobody says anything. We don't march. We don't talk. We don't talk about
little John or little
little need. No disrespect.
He ruined the whole block.
Yeah, we got to start, and then we praise negative other than righteous. So we wouldn't have these type of things that's coming against us if we was to do the right thing. And I think we run from responsibility instead of facing it on because of emotional damage and not dealing with the truth. The truth is we have to work on self. It's like looking in the mirror and you're fat as hell, but you keep saying, nah, look, all right. Let's not deal with it. Let's not talk about it. Let's not deal with it. I'm looking good, and you put on that tight dress, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, you holding in mad blubber because you don't want to get a trainer. That's what we do. We kind of hide behind the fact that we black. I'm black and I'm black. We get that? I'm black and I'm black.
We get copyright notices when I play that.
Oh, okay. But what do I want to say? What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Accountability is one. Just like when Brother Minister Inca came up here and started talking about our spirituality growth. It's plummeted. I want to read some statistics. We got to start looking at statistics. We don't read that. Indeed. What we do is we read gossip. We don't look at the statistics of where our spiritual levels are going, how we, what are we doing to each other. Then you won't have a Jesse Lee Peterson point fingers if we point the fingers to ourselves. Stop doing their own damage. It just as Americans. We do a lot of things that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Our diet is not right. No, because I'm trying to take this slow. Because I want to do my Patreon. I'm just setting y'all up to build into the Patreon and how we can build up better people, how we can have more of a better understanding within ourselves of who we are as individuals, and then be in a collective, a community of knowledge, a community of growth, a super minds, as per se. You know what I'm saying? And we all have that ability, but we don't believe it.
Yeah.
And we have to start at the root. Everybody's looking for the root chakra. Well, there you go. You know the root tooth? There it is. The root is messed up. The root. You know how they say the roof is on fire? I said the root.
I knew you were going to go there.
Yeah. Somebody got to say, you going to let the whole party burn down? Somebody said the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the
mother effer burn.
Now they want to stick the house and say the roof is okay. I mean, it's all right. But look at that other house. You protecting everybody else's house. You look at that house. Well, you have to look inside, man. Responsibility.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, craft room. Y'all saying it right. That's how you become a leader. Because you're not ready to be a leader until you can lead yourself, until you deal with these issues that we have. And there are issues. There are.
Yeah.
And so, not the blaming, but you got to go into that chamber, man. You got to I wish I could talk to Mike Tyson.
Well, we will be able to talk to Tyson eventually. I just think that he's a little old school. He sounds like an old school Christian preacher.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what he sound like, what he was saying.
And what he was saying, though, some of that stuff I don't know. Stuff about Emmett Till. No. Rest in peace to Emmett Till. Family. He still has family that's alive, you know. And, you know, some of those things, I think that those individuals need to be re-educated. There's a lot of them. Now, I don't know what makes the mind go rogue. I look at that as like a rogue mentality of thinking. Now, you know, because here's the thing. What's his name?
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Jesse Lee Peterson. Imagine if Jesse Lee Peterson was a scientist. He wasn't too much of a religious, like, you know, Southern. He sounded like a Southern, you know, Baptist minister.
Okay, but what about the guy selling drugs down the block?
No. What I'm saying
Let
is,
him do that all day long.
No, you're right. What I'm saying is, if he had that kind of mindset and he was different than the way he was today, and he was more of a scientist or something like that, then it would be a little bit better. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, sometimes you're right, Priest. You have to hear, you got to hear it sometime like that. You know what I mean? You got to hear it hardcore, rugged, and raw. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, what I'm just saying is that we're not going to hear everything that make us feel comfortable.
Yeah,
make us relax. I think that's kind of alarming us to get up off our behinds and get to moving. I try not to curse sometimes. That's just things that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could choose their path, but it's like, you know, everything is not designed just to make us feel good because we want to feel good. We just like it to be all right. I want it off me because we love to blame. We was bought here.
Yeah, I know.
But there's things that, listen, right now we could look at and we could start concentrating on building ourselves, because if we don't, we'll keep repeating, and that means that we are insane. Let's look up the definition of insanity. Repeating the same thing, expecting different results.
Right.
That's why I say, yo, we need to sit down in front of a therapist. Yeah, the Podcraft is therapy. I'm not even looking at the craft room because I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. That's why I won't even turn that way. Y'all see me this way. Shout out to the craft room. But I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at Mojito.
This guy, Jason Moss, Rasul. Yo, if you following that dude and you don't know who I am, nigga, you need to be educated. So you putting stupid comments like that in there. Come on, bro. You don't even know who I am. You mad because I diss you?
Stop! Don't get mad at the craft room. We here to build.
He's a moron.
Listen, they're doing their
Thanks
job.
man, AD, he know who he is.
AD, they say stuff about AD all the time. No, AD, look, AD had to take it when the astronomer came. Everybody, it's how we take it in. Like if I'm a trainer, a body trainer, and you know you came to me and you're overweight, and I say, yo, the first thing we're gonna do is work on cardio. The first thing you do is go, what you mean work on cardio? I'm good. I'm good. Why you with me? Why you come and you paying your money? Matter of fact, the trainer might take the money and just let you do 2 more years overweight.
Yeah.
Because you want to keep lifting the dumbbells. Working on arms. Meanwhile, your belt is out here. just because you didn't want to listen. I know the cat.
No,
violent.
cat. I'm
Cat
sorry,
violent.
priest. Go
At
ahead.
that point, the cat, you know, shout out to Mojito. Mojito has to get in on this, you know what I mean? Has to get in on this.
Right there.
So we had on the bill tip. That was great, man. That was Coach Kadaka said indeed. I'll look over to a little bit. Jason Mars. Yo, Mojito look like he about to attack soon. Oh, he's flipping.
You gotta put your arm out.
Nah, hey, you gotta wear the golden glove.
No, don't do that.
You're gonna do that with Mojito. You gotta wear this.
Oh yeah.
I'm already ready for you. You can stare at me like that.
You know,
No mouse over here. Yeah.
Looking at me, right?
What is he? He's definitely psycho, right?
I mean,
But I'm not. He's just sitting there looking at something. You feed him?
all the time he's actually spoiled. He has two food bowls. One's for fish. One's for chicken.
But something's pissing him off. I don't know if he does that to control AD. You think that? Because AD used to run over there. See, he heard me say that. Now he bounced down there because AD used to run and spoil the cat.
Well,
When the cat would do that, you would run and give him a treat.
I give him a treat just to like occupy him. You know what I mean? Just keep him happy.
AD, you rewarding bad behavior. That's not cool.
That's probably true.
You rewarding bad behavior. And I'm not saying because cat don't know how to talk. But they do know how
They
to
don't know
get
how
what
to
they
talk.
want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving him a treat after all that.
I like cats.
Yeah, he
You
can't-
do? You like cats?
Yeah, I
You
like more
told
of
us some
them.
horrible stories at some time on this show about cats.
Oh, yeah. Like them, but I don't think they loyal. Cats is not loyal.
These cats ain't loyal.
I don't want to. If we get into that
Cats
cat,
is not loyal.
yeah, they don't. I agree with you.
A
on that.
dog.
All right, we
a
got
dog-
to agree. We got to
A
agree.
dog. If a dog sees somebody outside, they hear some kind of noise, they're gonna just jump up and they're gonna inspect and they're gonna start barking and they're gonna wake you up. The cat will sit there, let the motherfucker break in, and watch everything go down. And won't do he can't probably because they're not the little ass cats can't do shit. Little ass cat. You got a cat walking around with a cat. Put a dog in there. You got them little dogs. Cats will be walking around Los Angeles with them little ass dogs. You get yourself a pit bull, Rockwaller. Know what I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I just be looking at that. I'm like, if somebody breaking this guy's house, what he's gonna do? Let the little poodle attack somebody? You know what I'm saying? So my dad had a dog back in the day. He called him Noriega. That was back in it was 89.
He was a cat or a
Rottweiler.
dog.
A Rockwaller, big ass Rockwaller.
Noriega.
Or Noriega. I don't know why he named that damn dog that, but that's what he called him.
I named my dog Inky.
Nice.
Inky and then when you name them that, they kind of like take on that type of personality. You got that like. I name him Inky. Shout out to Inky for whatever you. Remember my dog?
Mm-mm. No.
Shout out to Stockton. He's roaming around there.
What kind of dog was it?
Blue Pit.
Blue Pit?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Shout out to Inky. Yo, he
Inky, huh?
yeah.
Nice.
Got away. He ran out in Stockton and somewhere out there. Long live.
Somebody probably got him though.
I hope they did, man. He was a good dog. Then I had Ninlil, his sister. Started thinking about it.
Yeah, you had another dog.
Yeah, there was two. There was a brother and a sister.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have. Yeah, yo, pit bulldogs are very. I wish Devon was here. I mean, there's a lot of people that know about dogs. He was, he had a boat lot.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of dog. My man Val. Shout out to Val. Val knows dogs. He damn near a dog whisperer. There's some dudes that dogs can be trained. They look at you, they be knowing because it's something about a dog eyes, man.
Yeah. Like
Something about their eyes.
humans.
Yeah, they have the sad puppy face. They have the look. They just know it. Don't ever go to a dog. What's that? Dog pound?
Pound, yeah.
Oh, you're leaving that day with a dog. If you
Really?
if you don't leave it with a dog, you're gonna feel bad about yourself. The dog be sitting there like. For real, the dog be sitting there
Wow.
like, yo. And then one dog looked like his eyes went real low, man. I was like, nah, hell, because I was looking for my dog. I was looking for my dog. Nah, I was like, nah, man, you gotta take him right now.
Yeah.
I was looking for my dog because he went missing, and so when I went to go look for him, there was a bunch of other dogs in there, and they were like talking to me telepathically. They were like, then one dog. Yeah, he was looking sad, yo.
Take me, please.
Yeah, he almost damn there, and then they say, don't ever ask a question, yo. If you're in there, don't ever say, yo, how long is this dog? Because they'll tell you, we about to put it down.
Oh yeah.
Not
Take
this
him out,
dog.
yeah.
Yeah, you be leaving out that place with a bunch of dogs. You can't save them all, but I don't know how it is. But it's like, now Mahito trying to act like he all cool now. He's jumping in AD, his master lap.
Yeah, I can't control him. He wants to sit here. I let him sit here. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, he
Hey,
just takes
cats.
over. Mojito takes over. He looked at him. Look at that. Look at the communicate. They be trying to act like cats. Be trying to act like they don't hear you and they don't
Yeah.
understand you. They might be just as smart as dogs. They just don't do nothing. They'll let you get shot in the head. Watch what happened and wait for the.
So when you
bark, they won't even bark.
here's their mentality. When you feed a dog, the dog's like, "Oh, you're feeding me. You must be a god." When you feed a cat, the cat's like, "Wow, you're feeding me. I must be a god." Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to look at it. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
They kind of conceited. Damn.
Yeah,
cats.
I mean, he's a predator.
Look how he's looking at him.
Yeah, they're predators
yeah,
by
we
nature.
got-
Okay.
Dogs
I
are
like
more
that.
closer to human.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, come on.
That's true. They do.
I got a damn predator in my house.
Yeah, because they catch all the mice. The dog
that's
may
cool.
not catch the mice. He'll catch it, but
He'll catch it if the owner wants him to.
yeah.
You can train a dog to do a lot of things.
The cat basically looks at your house like his house.
All right, we supposed to have I got on the phone with Ngozi before, and he had some Israelites who had a movie.
We got the Zoom open in case
They're not coming?
somebody's coming in.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Let me look at this. They had a movie coming out, and the positive note about this is when you do movies and you write in a book or doing movies like that, we're all about the support. Shout out to Knowledge Born once again because he has his camera, doing a lot of work with that. So I'm all about the support of that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Some of you, this is a real kind of vibrational thing. When you want to do something, if you do it for yourself, other people will start seeing that, and it kind of like resonates out, sort of like how the sun resonates the light to all the planets.
Right.
There's some planets that's far away; they don't get the whole light, but they can get a little bit of reflection. You know what I'm saying? So, be like the sun.
Yeah.
Call yourself the son of man, right? You could be the daughter. Yeah, you're the son
Daughter,
of
man.
man and
Son
woman.
of the daughter.
Anthony Drain says, 5, he said, Priest, it's not fair to have Jesse Lee Peterson on and not invite Black Jesus Minister to the Podcraft.
Well, let's get him then.
Shout out to the Black, what's his name? The Black
Jesus.
Minister. The Black Jesus Minister.
Well,
Right.
tell Vinny B. See if Vinny B can get.
I'll tell Vinny, hey, listen, anybody calls himself Black Jesus Minister is welcome on the Podcraft.
I would love to have that brother on here.
Yeah, shout out to that brother. Black Jesus Ministers. There's not enough Black Jesus Ministers around. We need more. Shout out to Coverboy, man. Shout out to Coverboy. We see
You
you.
want to
in
have
there.
them both on at the same damn time?
Who?
The one he's speaking on and JLP.
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah.
Man.
That'd
At the
be
same
too
time.
wild, yo.
Well,
Is that too wild?
let's do let's do black one at a time.
Yeah.
One at a time, and then we can have a whole bunch of
Then you can put them in the cage together.
yeah. You said what? Not the cage. Put them in the pulpit together.
Put them in the
That's just
podcast.
kind of bugged out because I could see JLP and you ain't no black Jesus. He'll say that to him. You know, I think he'd probably tell him that he ain't the black Jesus, yo. JLP
That's who
would
I'm
tell
looking
him
for.
that.
Geno Jennings.
Oh, Geno Jennings. Is
That's who I want on this craft. Yo, Vinny, call back in, man. If you look at Vinny,
Yo.
let's get Geno because I want Geno in here, man. Jennings.
he's
And
raw,
we
yo.
love the Lord. I shouldn't even do that.
Peace,
Yo.
Lord.
I just want him to come through.
No. I was about to tell you.
Yeah,
Hey, Geno Jennings is
he from Philly.
what?
You didn't know that?
No,
Geno from the hoods, man.
I never knew he was from Philly.
Yeah, he's a preacher. I would definitely have.
Yo,
man.
Geno is wild, yo.
You ain't never from the from
I didn't know he was from Philly.
Yeah.
That's why. Well, now that explains why how raw he is.
Yeah.
Cause we from Philly. We raw.
Yep.
We raw to the floor, raw like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Like Redman said.
Redman
You know
said,
me. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like me because I'm raw.
Shout out to Holy Ghost. He's out. He says, "Peace. I'm out. KP doing you 120 degrees. Thank you. Elevation."
Somebody said, yeah, Philly's finest. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, he's from Philly. Okay, they all okay.
Nah, Bingy. What's that?
Wow, the coach said that. Shout out to Coach Ken Doctor. Yeah, he's from Philly. That's why he's raw.
Exactly.
That's why Geno Jennings. Yo,
Yeah. At this
oh
moment,
man.
right?
I'm
At this
sorry,
moment,
guys.
get those. Nah, you good. At this moment, let's keep those super chats coming in. I can answer some questions that I could do on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Last time somebody asked me about the wing people, they asked me about but the Patreon we're gonna set off. AD, I want to do it visual, so I'm gonna have a part where I'm just sitting there like this. But we'll set it up however. Because y'all can ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't know about the Zia Ain Peen, the Ain Sof. A lot of people say that.
Yeah, people have been dropping comments.
Somebody said-
I noticed that they're like, KP's got knowledge. He sits there, but we know that KP got that knowledge.
Man.
But you bring it
I
out
just-
at certain times.
What we was talking about before, the bees and the flowers, man. We just sit here. We have a good time. You know, I just try to give a little bit here and there. Here a little bit, there a little bit. Precept upon precept, line upon line. You know what I mean? Somebody said live from South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. And I knew you was going to start with Africa. I knew as soon as you said that word
You know,
Africa on this show, it's like you might as well put up Africa.
Well,
look at it,
hey, here's the thing, man. You know, he the way he be trying to describe, I mean, that's just the
But let's give him something not to describe us. I'm not talking personally about you. I'm saying let's give us as people them stuff not to talk about us about. Because we do a lot of stuff. We leave holes in a lot of our problems. We live in holes in a lot, and I don't mean holes. We leave holes. HOL.
people got to become, I just feel like,
We don't like to be talked about.
There's nothing wrong with that. No. I think we need to talk about these kinds of things, but I just think that the way he's talking about it it just needs. You can't do it that well. You do it the way you want to do it, but you can't do it like that if you want to have a universal outreach.
We want to hear somebody come with an African garment.
No. That's not what
the unk.
That's
then
not.
sit down
that's
and
not
go,
true.
listen, brother.
That's not true.
We are from the 9th galaxy. We are
No.
prepared.
That's not true.
Yeah,
Well, we
yes,
want.
we do.
Well,
sometimes they do come
well, he's not
with a
like
crown
that.
on, huh? But
Well, he's
instead of
not.
having a crown inside, because you gotta know that there's two type of crowns. You have the crown on the inside, not on the outside,
yeah.
made with paper. You got to be a king doesn't necessarily mean what you wear on the outside.
Yeah.
You got to have it in your heart. Putting on all the garments and stuff. Look, see,
business opportunities for brothers and sisters to pursue higher learning.
That's how these guys sound, yo. It's kind of bugged out, though.
Institute and learn hatred for the white devil in a relaxed campus
This is what they be doing, yo.
From hatred for the white devil to advanced hatred for the white devil and volleyball.
Next.
You know what's crazy, yo? That's why I don't do that. I make the music. I put the information. Me and Priest put the information in the music. You want to buy listen to the CD or all that? That's fine. But we not out there trying to we not out there like these brothers. Now, if you doing that, that's cool. But I don't know.
It's not a debate.
It's not a debate. It's never a debate. Bro.
Yeah, I'm not sitting up here to start debates. Debates are different. Sometimes they can be long-winded. Then you don't have no because people are biased. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know who wins or anything because nobody wants to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go back and forth and everybody want to do this and that. And then you get nowhere.
Yeah.
It's time to get solutions. That's why I asked Jesse, I was like, yo, let's give us solutions. You run around, we got to stop selling ourselves short for those same type of bills. Politicians was really, how fast cats can talk.
Right.
Basically, to reciprocate, the possibilities, neutral. Possibilities are great and vast of the understanding. Next thing you know what I'm saying, you got on a sheet in the desert somewhere, burning fire with one stick, saying, we shall, just like my man Martin did. Saying we shall overcome one day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not about that. Because why you got to be in the desert with a stick? And when there's a big world that's going on, you could be doing other things.
More.
Yeah, with your time. You could do something as simple as knowing your own blood type and knowing how to breathe right, breathe correct.
Right.
Because you're not breathing right.
The Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection. Now, if I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote-unquote intestinal tract. See, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Yo, what's fucked? Yo, man. All right, fucked out. But so sometimes it's like, we should just study the information.
Build on, proceed.
Right.
Proceed, my brother.
We should study the information, right? And we should not, I don't know. I think we're going to do something like we're really out there, Priest. It can't be multiple of us out there on the streets trying to teach certain things, because what happens is because certain groups put people out there. We just out there, and people like to hear certain things. People like to feel good about themselves. You're a king.
They don't like that. Yeah, but they don't like
that.
Right. They don't like to hear the truth.
They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth.
They want to hear good things.
Good things. Yeah.
But when you tell them the truth, you can't just be sitting up there with a shopping cart. You know what I'm saying? Pushing a shopping cart, and somebody tell me you're in a mansion. You know what I'm saying? You own the world. No, you got a shopping cart. You need to get up out of that state, the mind state, and you just sitting there. If you got on dirty shoes and someone's just telling me you have shoes you could wear, that's going back to that Wizard of Oz. I told you about the man from Oz and how he lied to the Tin Man.
Yeah.
Tin Man walked around Oz all day long with a chain on, yo.
Yeah.
With a heart. Because he believed he...
that sounds like...
Yeah.
Like the man from Risk.
Yeah.
And the Tin Man was the black man. We didn't know.
Did the Tin Man have an axe?
Nope.
He didn't have a hammer?
Tin Man had one? I can't remember.
He didn't get rusted up, man.
He didn't have a heart. He didn't have a heart. He didn't have a heart.
He didn't have a heart.
He ain't had no heart.
Oz lied to that dude.
Oh, he did have an axe. Okay. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had an axe. But he's a tin man that chops wood. I don't want to go into it.
But no, hold on though.
He's made out of a car.
He's a tin man. He got an axe.
Yeah, man.
Do
the knowledge. I ain't gonna say too much on that. I'll save that for my Patreon.
All right. That's a nice jewel. I forgot that the Tin Man had an axe.
Yeah, they was looking for Oz. Oz was selling niggas' dreams, yo. The wizard that was there.
Yeah,
he told. Remember when Dorothy came to him and he said, "Yo, listen, you got a brain." Gave him a diploma. He went for it.
One of the esoteric interpretations is that Dorothy's silver shoes are seen as Baum's version of a silver cord that connects our physical bodies with our astral bodies. And the wizard symbolizes the god figure of organized religions, a charlatan keeping the masses in spiritual darkness.
Wow, see? Known as a wizard. In ancient times, they would call them seers. Stuff like that. You'll be going down a yellow, and remember, there's a bunch of poppy seeds. We can go through it. I don't really care if we sell a little bit. Poppy seeds, they keep you going. And that's what got them going.
Opiates in poppy seeds, isn't that true?
Yeah.
There's another build I want to give to the audience, but we're gonna do it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it on the Patreon. It goes into Walt Disney as well. I can't do it now.
Yep. The word, look up narcissist and flying monkey. That comes from the Wizard of Oz. Because you need people to do your dirty work. And those monkeys were flying for the witch.
Oh. And
Wizard of Oz. Look at it again. Go back. It was on a yellow brick road going nowhere. She was just trying to get home. A lot of us trying to get home. For real. Walking to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You're off to see. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, that's why, because she met them when she was passed out. And you were there, and you were there.
I'll give you one thing, though.
Good.
Remember Fantasia?
The singer?
No. The Disney movie, Mickey Mouse. Remember that? Remember that, AD?
Yeah. Fantasia.
A lot of people don't understand that. That was considered an alchemist. In that it was a man instead of a witch or a wizard, but the wizard is really the alchemist. And the hat that he wore, did you notice? It was a star and a crescent all over the hat, and it was pointed like a tartar bush, like a fez.
Yeah,
what they say.
Yeah,
right.
Well, they do magic.
Yeah,
in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So Jordan,
it was crazy how they put that in there. Yes, right? And then he look, they showing you a little bit of the Islamic mysticism in Walt Disney. Because he wears the fez or the tartar bush. You know, I don't use fez, but for lack of a better word, you guys like to hear the word fez. That gets you guys, the fez, the Moors. Russell talked about the Moors. I ain't talking about, whatever. Anyway, we have, and he has a jalabi on, too.
I was breaking it.
In the sash with the rope. That's right. And what he did was he learned the spells. He read the book. He put the tartar bush on. And he started to learn the magic.
And the magic, the magi, the Abraham, the Abra, Kadabra.
Right.
The Abra is the father. And then you like we talked about Papa Smurf. Well, I mean, Priest Isaac is going to come through a little while. I don't know if the brothers is still going to come. But yeah, man, if you look at all of this, Papa Smurf and the Wizard, the Disney, and all of that, it's all dealing with magic. To put you, and look who's looking at this. Kids. You know what a kid is.
Yeah.
Kid is a sacrificial, and what's a kid?
It's a goat. It's a baby goat.
Yeah, that you sacrifice.
Yep. Take
the kid and sacrifice him to the school system. Man, they ran a routine on us, yo. And then some of us that are waking up now don't even get scared because you'd be like, yo, somebody asked me on my live today, yo, the new world, oh, yo, it's here, yo. So what's there to be scared about?
I mean, it's been here, yeah.
Thank you. It's not
gaining more power.
It's nothing new. But you should be scared about if you're not on point enough. The whole thing is knowing that this is right. And you got the right eyes on.
Right.
That's the part you build up. You. Yeah, and they got acid tabs with happy faces on it. They do all
this.
this.
Wild out.
Just
to go into a little of that, you know.
Abba and the Ka. Yep. The body and the spirit. Yep. You could do a lot. See, a lot of that stuff, you can go into it. I'm gonna go into it on the Patreon. A lot of that stuff you can deal with it. But it's mystic. It's words that they do because they do magic on the whole population. And you're mesmerized when you look at the TV screens. That's why in the beginning they have great intros because it's hypnotizing you. Show you the lion.
Yeah, they're trying to create a whole new world order.
Metaverse. Yeah, exactly. Now they got this metaverse going on. Because they understand that the first nation is their imagination. But then when you have the abomination, there's different type of nations.
You got your genie lamp right there.
Oh, we rub that.
Careful.
Told you.
Will Smith gonna come out of that.
Nope. Just your higher self. This is the body. The genie is the higher version of yourself. The body is just a vessel. The genie is you. Now outside, remember, he has to rub it. He holds it. So you're activating your higher self. This is not downloads. This is real talk. So you have to look at everything coming back into self. So funny you didn't know who he was. Should I play a song at this point? That's when my man told God, hey, Rue, he said, when in doubt. I don't know if they're going to come through. What time is 9 o'clock?
In New York, you mean?
Yeah, because I want to.
They 3 hours ahead, right?
Yeah, we just had got my brain monkeypox.
So it would be 7:07 in New York right now.
Yeah. Yeah. One day we're gonna do a whole build on all those fun things. Well, how to activate yourself, bring yourself to your higher self. Eating is very important. That's why we have Minister Inky come on. And we have Amanda. We have a lot of, because food is communication, is information locked inside of fruit and vegetables. When you eat them, they kind of communicate with you without talking. They communicate with their cell language. The inside, the internal you. Because the body is breathing without you even knowing. It's coded. So there's codes that goes on because trees are going to grow regardless if you see them grow or not, if you're there or not. It's coded. But they have a kind of like a relationship with you that you don't even know about. That's the science of being lost in the forest. A lot of stories are being told, Hansel and Gretel. A lot of people get lost in the forest because there's a communication that the forest needs you there to be able to communicate with you and understand how we doing as a species. The same way we go on picnics sometimes. They kind of put that in our mind with colors. Magic world of the real world. They put colors on there and then you go into the forest. And depending on how deep you go in there. Magically. See, some people can see the fruit before it's ripe. They hide it though. Because the tree will look like one thing. Then when it's time, then it turn the right color and it knows that you are looking. Science, yo. How it shaped him. We're going to save something for the Patreon, yo.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Join the Killah Priest Patreon. It should be up there. Join the Killah Priest Patreon now. Also, we're going to have some, I'm going to play a song. See, always good to do something that
new?
he's doing.
Oh, wow. You always got something
Got
new.
tons of new songs. Yeah. It's just the vibe. I'm trying to create the vibe of where we at.
Yo,
Indeed.
Priest is ahead of schedule. He's got like 5 albums already done. I can't even speak on the rest. That's all I can say.
I was just saying that. This guy, man. The human rhyme machine.
He's ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
I'm ready, man. I don't even know what to play. I got, see.
The tracks you're working on now ain't even going to come out until 2024. And I ain't even trying to be funny.
Wow.
You literally have tracks that you just did.
That's how many he has?
Yo, he has way ahead of schedule.
I thought I didn't hear nothing.
You've heard a couple things.
I don't got 2000 what?
The Priest 2024.
Before that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
that's
songs.
Ahead of schedule
I got
right
songs.
Now. And
yo,
that's if you launch an album every 2 months.
No doubt. On top, yo, let me see Rockets in the chat room if y'all want to hear something new. If y'all want to hear something, go to Rockets in the chat room. We're waiting on Priest Isaac so we can reason. Oh, no Rockets yet. Can you play Superman, please?
We were going to end the show with Superman.
Yeah.
The video.
We got 2 Rockets. You got to turn up. Okay, I got a couple of Rockets. Y'all want to hear something? What y'all Fox shit? Huh?
I should take down the old one, the old version of Superman. We put our audio version out on YouTube, and then the video came out.
Yeah.
I should take down the audio version.
Yeah, yep. Take that down.
Damn, look at all the rockets.
Yeah, they're ready. They're ready. Oh, that's enough rockets right there. We about to blast off. All right, so which one? Let me see what we got. What we got.
All right, I'm gonna pull up your whole hard drive right here.
What did I play? Where's Hey Rue at? It's all gone.
Okay.
Shout out to Billy Carson, man. He hit me. I forgot to tell y'all.
Oh yeah.
Billy Carson hit me up. Shout out to that brother. He hit me up last night.
What did he say?
He played some new what's the name for me?
Down the arcade style.
Yeah. Shout out to Billy Carson. Hold up. Some new Donnie. I'm shouting him out now. Billy Carson been taking it to the next level. Word. All right, so let's go. What we got?
All of
Somebody
these tracks.
Then he said a summer track. That'd be good.
Summer track.
Something from the forest then.
Going into Sector 7 for the forest tracks.
Yeah, something from the forest. Something. Let me see. Very flow. Yeah, what's that? Summer mushrooms. Mushroom. Into the Forest. Did we ever play that one?
Man, I don't remember.
Let's play Forest of the Happy Ever After.
All right, here we go.
I might begin the album with this.
Forest of the Heaven.
I think this cover board. The silhouette of twisted trees keep silent watch. Pheromones assist the bees through the island's park. Right off the keys, nature balanced the sharks. The end of day, the sun fades, now it's dark. Ghostly shapes approach the lakes. Bears, mooses, and mostly snakes. In the wilderness, forests are open space. Might see the coyotes give the goats a chase. Vineyards and landscapes. Beaver spit logs, dams create water breaks. The beautiful. I gotta turn up. Are you listening?
That was razor sharp.
Yeah, we about to start off. Yeah, let's start it off. Should I start it back or just go to another one? That's Cover Boy right there.
That's
Brand new banger.
Yeah, bring it back.
Hey, bring it to fire.
If that was Cover Boy, bring it back. Because
that's from the top or keep going?
You gotta bring that back from the top.
Yeah.
That's from Forest of the Happily Ever After. But I was looking for something else, but that's why I wanted to bring it back.
And the release date is
sorry,
projected for sometime in the summer.
Huh?
The release date?
Yes, coming soon.
The silhouette of twisted trees keep silent watch. Pheromones assist the bees through the island's park. Right off the keys, nature balanced the sharks. The end of day, the sun fades, now it's dark. Ghostly shapes approach the lakes. Bears, mooses, and mostly snakes. In the wilderness, forests are open space. Might see the coyotes give the goats a chase. Vineyards and landscapes. Beaver spit logs, dams create water breaks. The beautiful sun, the order of rays. Upland heaths, ocean reefs, open beach, mountain peaks. A falcon screech above grasslands, rocks and crystals surround the creeks and the ponds that grow thick layers of peat and moss in the marsh. A puma was sound asleep, now he creeps. Predators all compete. The prey got away cause his hole was deep. The buffalo and sheep, but the wolves are low and they sneak. Navajo put the arrow in the bow for meat. Beyond the premises of the wilderness, the spider makes its wire, the architect of brilliantness. Only nature the best at skills with this. How many hills exist? How many mountains to your pyramids? I know it's magical. The holly tree made of Hollywood. The magic stick. Tap the hat grabbed and the rabbit lift. Alice, the Wonderland has a glitch. In the forest of the happy ever after nature. Nature, nature, nature.
In the forest of the happy ever after. Nature.
I think this should set it off.
In the forest below the orbits, the enchanted land of sources. In the land of the Moorish, planted by the florists that put Atlantis under waters. Before the woolly mammoth started walking amongst the first transit with the horses. The flood was high, above was the sky.
That's too much.
That was a great line right there. Before the, what'd you say?
For the woolly mammoth.
Put Atlantis under
waters.
Under waters. That was dope.
Hey.
That was dope. Never heard nobody say it like that. Say a line like that.
Thank you, thank you. I'll get sick. Smooth, Priest. Hey, it fit the cover boy. Fox Chase.
Yeah. I don't know why Cover Boy loves that song, yo.
Fox Chase?
Yeah, it's a crazy song, but he probably just loves it.
You know why? Because it's something different. I don't think nobody ever rhymed over nothing like that.
Nah.
Word. That's
for sure.
Yeah. Should we just play Fox Chase?
Cover Boy,
it's your show. Whatever
Cover
you
Boy
want to do.
got some joints, man. Shout out to Cover Boy.
Let's play Fox Chase real quick.
All right.
You got some dope beats, yo.
Listen, let me set up the moment for Fox Chase. This is Fox Chase. This is from is this from Forrest? Yeah. Let's do it.
They forgot to turn on the electric fence. This makes no sense. I'll grab the hen, you take they chicks. Let's split. There's 4 exits, but red is on top of the roof. He said silver, there's more in the coop, but he said let's leave all as a group. Just then all the lights came on. The barn door opened up. They heard the hounds and the foxes were gone. They hit the holes that they dug. Chicken still in their mouth. Popped out and then rolled over in mud. Zigzag through the grass real fast. The fox that was last passed. The alpha fox in the flash. Head towards the night forest and splash through the puddles.
Yo, when you did
Fox Chase.
Yo, what the hell was you thinking when you did this right here? Yo? And I'm not trying to
I went to South. I mean, foxes.
Yo,
and I said if I'm gonna do a song about foxes, right? I'm gonna do it. I need a harmonica.
Yeah.
I need to really go into a fox.
Right.
To a fox, how a fox sound. To me, a fox sounds like they got the country boots.
Yeah,
they got the country boots.
Like,
yo, that's a farmer rap. Yo, listen. Oh, you miss Uncle? They call him Uncle Ruckus. Yo.
I remember mixing that.
Yeah.
And being like, this what we doing?
Yeah.
That's what you was thinking.
I typed it back to Priest. I was like, this what we doing?
Yeah.
And he just laughed.
Yeah.
That's an awesome statement, engineer.
This what we doing.
I always wonder what engineers think about.
I mean,
when you listen
I really
to
shouldn't have an opinion. Just take whatever Priest give me and then mix it, make it sound hot.
But
sometimes he sends some things that it's like, wow.
At that particular
it's
moment,
different.
you said something.
Yeah.
You had to say, what the hell is this?
But then when you listen all the way through and you hear what he did to it, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you telling the story zigzag.
Yeah.
You just say zigzag through the.
Well, it's the foxes. The foxes broke into the chicken coop.
Yeah. But your musical mind has to adjust.
Yeah, that'll catch you. Let's do it again.
Because the harmonica will throw you off. Like, wait a minute, what are we doing? Where are we at? Like, what's the atmosphere here?
That's
and then when
exactly
pre
what I'm
starts
talking
going, you're like, okay,
I love
what
it.
we're doing. And then the mind will adapt into the
You
track.
gotta do.
Let's play it again.
And then you accept it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
Let's go.
I kind of like it.
Hey, hee-haw. Yeah, somebody said hee-haw. Get your banjos out. Dang, I didn't want to leak it out like that. I wanted to go. But let's go. Come on, let's have fun.
Good. You played it good. No one get it.
Yeah, let's go. Get your banjos out. This is Fox Chase.
People have banjos?
Yeah. Fat baby.
The fat baby got to turn on the electric fence. This makes no sense. I'll grab the hen, you take they chicks. Let's split. There's 4x6, but red is on top of the roof. He said silver, there's more in the coop, but he said let's leave all as a group. Just then all the lights came on. The barn door opened up. They heard the hounds and the foxes were gone. They hit the holes that they dug. Chicken still in their mouth. Popped out and then rolled over in mud. Zigzag through the grass real fast. The fox that was last passed. The alpha fox in the flash. Head towards the night forest and splash. Through the puddles, keep up the hustle. They use every muscle. Trees they're gonna cut through. Across the wheat prairie, the night is airy, but to eat and feed is necessary. Over the branch, through the fog, over that log. Keep running till we hear no dogs. Word up, says the frog. Where y'all headed? Says the hog. Far behind, the farmer's in pursuit. He had a stovepipe hat, the size 10 in boots. He said, God nabbit, foxes that got in my coop. Those nincompoops. Then he told his men to shoot. There was an old dying tree. The fox hopped into his roots. Fox Chase! Fox, fox, fox Chase! Fox, fox. Get 'em. So catch us if you can. It's that small country like we eating hundreds of mice. We got your chicken, this our run for the night. Big ears, bushy tail, the woodsy trail. The fox is split up by the lake and the quail. Hid under the reeds, butterfly cocoon. Saw the native canoe, water snakes and raccoons. Who was on their heels, Davy Crocker and Daniel Boone. Something about the foxes gave them the willies. Hillbillies didn't do diddly diddly. Bootlegging and moonshine, but the foxes got away. They
Yo, somebody, oh man, I'm gonna tell you how much they on point.
Yeah.
L Bar, I was gonna use that for a skit. Oh brother, where art thou? Oh man, they on point, yo. They on point. Yes.
What did you say?
No, he said, "Oh brother, where art thou?" If y'all see that movie, y'all really capture what I was
Right.
I was going for that. Yeah, definitely was going for that real Southern type of,
Yeah.
You're chasing a fox. I think a fox needs
It takes a real Leo confidence to be able to make a track like that fire.
Monica.
Yeah. It takes confidence to do that.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's still
I'm not changing it.
You could basically jump on any track at this point. You know what I mean?
Everybody
I just feel people gonna be pulling up on the whip. People gonna be riding the whip, pulling up on a stoplight, and that's in the ride.
Yo, the cats in Texas and the cats in Texas and all the hillbillies out there. Shout out to the hillbillies and the country people. They gonna grab this joint. They gonna rock this. Yeah, they definitely gonna rock this. Trust me.
It's close to
somebody in the country is gonna be
y'all probably don't understand yet.
Killah Priest is the illest. You go like, yo, listen to this. The Fox Chase joint is the illest.
It's like a bluegrass.
Yo, no, somebody really got it. Yeah, bluegrass. Somebody got it. George Clooney. Yo, they killed it. Because I was gonna use that I was definitely gonna put a skit in front of that. So this song is different, man.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's different. It's all good.
Yeah. It's
Cover
different.
boy asked who made the beat. Well, I made the beat. I put it out there. I made the loop for that. Gave it to Priest.
That song's gonna be in your head.
I got some hillbillies.
Y'all gonna be singing that song all day.
So, my family from North Carolina.
There's some hillbillies for that. Hey,
no, I'm just kidding.
Yep. Yeah, man, you gotta hear Fox laugh. I mean, Fox laugh. Yeah, I know it was so. Yeah, I'm supposed to just get that with the whole album, man, the whole album. But there's other things on there too. So that's just something different.
Priest, you made that. Yeah, I know this is the Podcraft.
Hey,
and I know you. But you might be one of the greatest lyricists of the 21st in the 22nd history. The millennia rhyme styles. I mean, it's just just awesome. Like that rhyme, the fox chase rhyme, the beat. I don't know if anybody likes it. I don't know about that.
Right.
I like the beat, whatever, fine. But the lyrics is dope. I mean, the
harmonic.
zigzag, you made it all come together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what makes it ill.
Thanks. Well, it's about you know, I mean, when you get into it, man, sometimes you experiment and you go into like different type of things. I think that a harmonica, it's like when they go hunting, they chase. I'm not gonna say too much on it because I want to change the subject a little bit. But you know, when they chase the fox down, I don't want anybody to go out there and kill fox. But I like I like the fox species.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Other than just the owl, I just think that the fox is very sly in a good way. You ever saw that when the fox went and got his puppies? I think if you call it. We should show it. When the fox snuck back his somebody found fox and they went, it was so sneaky, it went and got all their puppies back. Because he knew, and each one had like 8. And the fox, and they just put it in they put it in a box. The fox went, found where they were, and went and got them back one by one. Just like just like how he goes into a chipping. Yep, the guy knew it too because he found out where he hid his or she hid their cubs. What you call baby fox?
Let me look it up.
They
So
found
must
out.
have been, she must have been watching the dude.
And
She
they
must have followed
Pups.
them.
Yeah, they're pups.
She must have followed
Pups,
them.
yeah.
So, okay.
No, she didn't even know. She just knew that they took him. But the fox is so slick, and he knew it. He says, "I'm gonna put this out. You can look it up online. I'll probably find it for you first, so you won't have to do too much looking."
Right.
Put fox mother recovers her pups. That's it. I don't know.
I love it. I love it. I'm thinking about it. I'm not looking.
Thank you,
I
yo.
wasn't looking at you. I'm thinking about it.
Thanks, Gavin. Thanks. How you say her name? Sicer. Sue, Priest is the greatest lyricist. Thank you. And Milo and
That's
Otis.
what I said.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
He's the Melchizedek of hip hop. I called Priest the Melchizedek. Y'all stealing my styles, man. Come on, yo.
Thank you.
Shout out to y'all.
Thank y'all so much. And I just got a text from Billy Carson. He said he'll be coming on soon, yo. Woo!
Okay. Yeah,
we get the big.
You hot? You hot?
We get the minds ready.
Mm-hmm.
We should have Billy and Gano together. Was what happened with that.
Man,
Him,
no,
Tahuti, and just Billy one at a time.
Billy Carson by himself, man. You don't need to have him.
That's it. Play it for them. Look, it's exactly what I was talking about.
Top one?
Yeah, you can play the top one. You don't get in trouble for it. You can fast forward all this. This guy finds a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, go back. A little bit more. Get my bag. Okay, so he finds the let me explain this for y'all. So he finds the cat, he finds the cubs where she hit him at, right? Him and his daughter. And they're gonna show you how smart a fox is. He's gonna put him, you can speed it up a little. So he's gonna put it.
No, you're right. Yeah, we'll leave the lid. Actually, maybe even just leave the lid ajar.
Right. So those are the puppies of the fox. Thanks, Adam G, man. You showing your love. Who do you love? Girl, I'm in love with you. Oh, you for sure. Shout out. Rest in peace to Bernard, who made that song. He passed away recently.
You knew
him? Who do you love?
Who do you love?
Girl, I'm in love with you. Those skies blue.
LL Cool G, right?
Yeah. The original guy who made that song passed away. Bernard. Thanks, Adam G. He came with 50. So let's try to beat Adam G. All right, so look. So that's the mother, right? He finds out where the foxes is at. Checks out the spot. That's why I like fox. Okay. How else making those of this?
I mean, they're basically like dogs, right?
I think it's a little caddish.
They're like wild dogs.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Look what she
They're
doing.
like a
She's
dog
digging
with
out
a consistency. Yeah, see, start
she's
digging, right?
Digging.
Because I think she's going to try to go under first.
Oh, that's what she's trying to do. Okay.
But they're super smart. Like she's checking out every little avenue. It's just, no, I can just boom. Okay, got this one. And it's checking. Look, like very cautious.
Yeah, like, looking around like running around.
But those are her cubs, so it's okay.
It's her cubs. Yeah. So, but they would do the same thing if it was chickens. It's just real smart, yo. It's like, check that out. Cautious.
I mean, just go ahead and get your cubs. You know what I mean? Like they're in there.
Because it might be a trap. See, she's very cautious. Like, okay, this is good. I'll try right now. Because if it
somebody
wasn't,
making noise.
yeah. See, it's like I know something's funny. It wouldn't just be right here. So it's thinking.
Yeah.
We should do voiceover for
That's
this
why
AD.
she's
you. Yeah. It's like
she's looking like.
I think it's trying to go under it or trying to like making a path already, but it's definitely thinking. Like body.
Like a trap. She might be looking for a trap.
Whoa, got one. Oh. It come back, yo. It's not finished.
He took him away though. He didn't take it. He just grabbed it.
Oh, so the.
Got another.
So for context, the Gates Wildlife Control humanely removed a family of foxes from underneath a porch deck.
Right. Boom. Got three.
They had to do it. They had to take them out.
Right. So that's what I explained. That he found her puppies and put them there and said, before it started, he said, "Watch, I'm just gonna put it in a bucket. Not gonna mess with it." And they are super smart and connected. So the moms came, found out where they were, one by one. Just set it up like, okay, I know where it's at. I'll put it right back where I want it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Fox Nation out there.
That was dope. That was dope.
And there's plenty more you can watch. So, Inspired by the Fox, Red Fox. So the Fox is very slick, and it gets in it. I like how they get the chickens too.
Oh yeah. They sit back, contemplate, they watch, and then they wait to strike. They wait to strike. And when they strike, they know that that's the time to strike.
Yep.
That's where that comes from. Sly as a fox.
Right.
As they say. They always use the fox as an animal of slick, like the snake. Almost like the snake, almost.
Yep. Okay, they're asking me, are we still on? Okay, let's
We're on right now.
We're on right now, yeah. We're on.
So for those at home, we had to do a 2:00 show because of the schedule of the guest Jesse.
Yeah.
Normally, of course, we start at 5, and we're gonna continue to start at 5. It's just today we had to make an exception for his schedule, so we're not gonna be starting at 2 every Monday and Wednesday. I'll tell you that. I had to wake up too early for this one.
Hey, man, he's 73 years old. He looked good.
Hey, it was good.
No, he's 73 years old?
73.
Oh, JLB, look razor sharp. Talking about.
Yeah.
And he doing a podcast. That's dope.
Yeah, exactly. So this was introduced to me by this is the great part. It's Priest Daniela and Divine Prospect with these brothers. They doing a movie and they have something to do with Ngozi. And Ngozi had hooked this up. So shout out to those brothers. Let me hit them with the shout out to Magic. Let's see. Let me hit them with the Zoom. Who was on here recently? Shout out to Neptali also. She's been we've been kicking it. She's gonna come back on one day and do her thing. Can't wait. Might talk about something like the Nephilim with that music. Trying to figure out who was on here last.
And then the update with Be Real is going to be after he gets off tour.
Yep.
So it's gonna be in June.
Shout out to Marvelous Marv. They was trying to come through.
And then we're gonna get the famous guitar player Jimmy Roach on the show soon.
Yes.
If not next week, then the following maybe.
Definitely, you got that hookup, right?
Mm-hmm. Jimmy Roach is ready. He's gonna bring his guitar. We might have a little jam session.
Nice.
He's able to just make up guitar, riffs right on the spot too. So that's gonna be dope. We want to get him with Lee.
Yeah, y'all miss Jesse Lee. We're gonna end a little earlier today too, since we started earlier.
We got some song promotions too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let me talk. Let me talk.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of song promotions today.
Last time.
We only had like 3 last time.
Of them.
Yeah.
Fluctuates.
My bad. What time did they get off? Y'all. All right, peace. All right. So we're gonna have we're gonna also get Inky back on. Hey, I'm not gonna front. You know why I'm so live right now?
Because you had cold brew.
Yeah, nitro though. That bougie. Cold brew nitro.
So you had
and you have to go to Star.
Oh, so you got it today.
Yeah.
They had it there today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And for all my coffee drinkers,
maybe,
no disrespect to my tea fellas. It's like nitro. Shout out to Just Jay. He's the one that put me up on. AD put me on cold brew.
Yeah.
But you didn't put me up on nitro.
Nah, it's too much for me.
If you're out now, like, oh, you gotta try it.
Too much.
You like beer?
No, I don't drink beer.
Yeah. I
Rasul likes beer. I don't drink beer.
So, do you like beer? Hand me your teacup.
There's no beer in there.
I know.
Lord, son. There's nothing there. There's no
never
suds.
beer in there. It's just tea with suds. Yellow.
Yellow. It had the soda. I was drinking ginger ale.
All right, so is the Zoom open?
Zoom's open.
All right, they're gonna come through. They just reaching out to Daniela and Divine Prospect. I never built with that brother.
Yeah, these guys are.
So they're coming out with a movie. Pardon me. Coach says, I got you. All right. All right. So when I sit down, I look out the window. I get inspired by the sun, moon, and the stars.
Right.
I don't know if they be out. Sometimes these days they be out at the same time. Then you're right. Because some people say, yo, please talk about what inspires you. It's different things. Different things. I'm inspired by love. That's what I'm out on. Now. Is it, so I'm looking at 8 p.m. Well, because we got Priest Isaac out there. He wants to talk about, just tell everyone, he's just coming on for a notice. He's having a solar retreat. I'll let him tell you about it. I want to do a retreat too soon. I want to take everybody to Alaska.
Alaska?
I would go there.
Ah, so far away.
If I wanted
AD, you can't come.
Okay.
Yo, Alaska's scary, yo. I watch a lot of those.
And we got to get AD out of his comfort zone, which is here.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
all
right
Cali.
here.
You're already good. You're in Cali. Cali's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Why you ain't go to Joshua Tree? You never been there?
Yeah, I can do shrooms at Knott's Berry Farm. You know what I'm saying?
No. Go to Joshua Tree.
It's just a bunch of rocks.
Like, go and look out into the horizon, brother.
Yeah.
You know, my name is represented with the horizon. Hey, Rukahuti.
Horus Rising.
The Horus Rising. You see the sun rising over. Gotta go look at the sunset, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I like the beach.
We're going to explain one more time.
I'm right near the beach.
Yeah. You can't knock. Cali's a beautiful place.
Cali is a beautiful
I'm spoiled
place.
out here, yo.
You guys are spoiled.
I just want to.
Venice.
All right. For you just coming in, AD explained. We started early to do Jesse Lee Peterson. So we started the Podcraft at 2 today. So it's been a special, and it's also retrograde also.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Of course, we're going to start at 2. So we started at 2. I have 2 guests. I have the great Jesse Lee Peterson, and right behind him, I have the Divine Prospect and the Israelite brother who did the Divine Prospect and Daniela.
Daniela and Divine Prospect.
And they did a movie about, guess what? They ready?
What they knew the movie about.
And the Gozi put me in. The Gozi is real good friends with them. They're gonna do a special on the Gozi or something like that about his biology.
Okay.
His biology teachings. But he's the one we have. Can't knock Ngozi. Ngozi is the biologist of our day and time. You think so? I'm gonna put Ngozi. I'm gonna raise him.
Talking about? Yeah, he definitely knows
raise
about
him up there.
He definitely knows about biology.
I'm gonna raise him. Good.
What is it?
You
about
just
his work?
rethinking things because of what happened last time.
No. I'm trying to say it.
It was because
are they doing a documentary about him?
Here.
Yeah, Unc. You know,
Unc and
I got something for Unc.
You should have had it then. He was waiting for you.
I wasn't. I didn't know we was gonna start talking about that, yo.
You know what I mean? On, you started shooting back at him.
Yeah, well, you know that's what you got to do with Unc. You know what I mean? It's like we not gonna sit up here like we don't know. Like you know what I'm saying? And we about to go to Egypt, as I said before.
15 minutes, yeah.
What are these guys are presenting? Can you just repeat a little bit what you said? These guys have a fascinating presentation about what is it about?
What, the cats are coming on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're going to be building about their movie.
Oh,
and, a lot of other stuff is going to be real good.
Now you know these brothers are Israelites, so I think
Why you keep repeating the obvious? I just told y'all that before they was coming on. You're saying the obvious.
Maybe I didn't hear.
It's like
That's
Daniela and Divine Prospect with the brother who filmed the joint.
Okay.
They're coming on. They're going to talk about the new movie.
So we got to find out what it's about.
Of course, bro. Come on. Do you know what the movie is about ahead of time?
I don't know. Well, with those two
Let me
brothers,
see that cup, bro. What's in that cup?
Nothing. Nothing. Like with those brothers, you never know. It might just be about Israel. But if they're attaching something to
it, it's their movie.
I
They
know,
can be whatever they want the movie to be.
Anybody would think that, Priest.
No, okay. How would you have known if I would have even told you and you just seen the movie? If you saw it, you only can tell. Right. You only can know what the movie's about until they tell you what it's about.
All right. Well, I'm not judging.
The movie could be about Islam.
That'd be dope.
The whole thing. But it's not about Israel. It's not about Israel. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Word.
All right.
Did RZA make a movie all about Kung Fu or Wu-Tang?
No, he didn't, but he did add elements.
He actually made a movie about him floating.
Bobby Digital? You ever see
he
that
should have float. Yeah, I saw that. RZA. Yeah, no doubt. He did fly in the air at the end of the park. That was dope. Exactly.
I believe I can fly. All right, I'm sorry, yo.
But we used to watch these flicks. We used to watch these flicks back in the days. I want to sit down, because I want to write a movie. I've been having a good intuition, feeling of writing a movie.
We could do that.
Would it be
I got
a comedy?
script. I got a script, God. Man, don't make it to a comedy, man.
It could be anything you want to do.
You gotta make it somewhat serious, man.
Science fiction. It could be. Could be.
I got a script. You want to read it?
How to treatment this is crazy. Yeah. You got a script? When did you write the script?
Really? You really want to know?
The script.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, you always gotta say that.
That's right.
Flip the script. No, I'm serious, man.
I didn't ever know you had a movie until now.
No, I don't got no movie. It's a script. It's not a movie until you make it.
Somebody else told me something like that. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so I do have a script.
My man Rick.
I got a script.
You got a script?
Want to know what it's called?
Yeah.
called In Search of the Master's Key.
Search of the mattress?
No, In Search of the Master's Key.
Oh, the master's key.
Why you laugh? I think that's a dope title's dope.
Because I'm laughing because the way you said it.
Oh yeah. Well, I gotta put my Lord of the Rings like Star Wars.
I take that this movie is definitely got to be fiction or science fiction.
Oh yeah, it's definitely science fiction.
Search for the master's key. For real? You serious? You got a script?
Yeah, I'll bring it over. I'll bring it to the crib tomorrow, yo.
Okay.
You'll read it. You just have it.
Oh man, yeah, I would love that. How long did it take you to write it?
Well, what I did was I produced it. Yeah, it's words.
You produced the movie?
I produced the people to write the script, and I provided the dialogue.
What does it mean to produce people to write a script?
Well, you find the writers. I had some writers around.
Oh, you found writers?
Friends that in Philly that's writers. They know how to write. I told them how to put the script and the storyline together.
Stay away from
I know.
Stay away from the chat.
I gave them. I'm looking at you, yo. I'm looking at you. I gave them the characters. I gave them the storyline.
Okay.
And
I have nothing else to do but I gotta accept what you're saying. But I never knew you had a script to that just now.
Yeah,
all right. Called The Master's
In Search of the Master's Key.
And you produced the producers to produce.
I produced my homies and we came together.
You just got them to write it. Okay.
Had
How
two
long?
writers.
Okay. All right.
It was a while back. Shit was like mad long ago. But I did actually. I can go to the grave and say I got a movie script.
Hey, what's the movie about? You want me to read it first, or you want to? Since you tell us what's the movie about?
What? It's about. It's kind of like It's like.
It's horror science.
No. It's like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars combined it together. Sounds crazy, right?
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
No, I'm not mad at you. You laughing. I was like, it sounds crazy.
Make sure you hit that super chat, yo. Don't treat us like that.
Real.
What's the name?
It's real.
Yeah, I got some questions. Thank you, Adam, once again. Yeah, I've been coming to the craft room. I got to put something on that super chat for us. Come on, why are we talking? Hold on, let me say it like him. Put something on that super chat for us. As you search for the master's key. Here's the master key. Okay. You said it's mixed with it's
like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings mixed
Star
together.
Wars and Lord of the Rings
mixed together.
Damn, so this is like $1 billion production.
No, it's not. Well, it could be.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I can. You know what I mean? I actually really want. I want to rewrite it.
Now you want to rewrite it?
Yeah, because I
didn't even read it yet.
Concept. You can read it. I'm gonna bring it over tomorrow. You really want to read? I'm gonna bring it over tomorrow, yo. Word is born.
Why do you want to rewrite it?
Because I had a better idea than that. That was a long time ago. Certain things I want to take out.
Okay. All right, we gotta let them do that.
Rewrite. I got new characters.
So you don't have the movie yet. You don't have the movie yet.
I got the movie. I got more characters. More vast now. The name might fuck around and be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody said Lost Boys in Babylon. That's funny. I like that name. Lost Boys in Babylon. Yeah, well, I got it though. Y'all can laugh, but if you read I'm gonna give it to Priest. I'm gonna give Priest a script, and he's gonna read it, and I bet you Priest gonna come back and he's gonna come on the show. Yo, Sewell's script is crazy.
Right, go ahead. Till they come on.
Red
Sun, what up?
Red Sun says.
No, shout out to Red Sun. Peace to Red Sun.
Red Sun says he also has. I also act. I have a few short films on YouTube.
That's what's up, man. We can make Red
Nice.
Sun the new Jedi, man. You can put him in the search of the Master's Key. You know what I mean? Now, because I got a lot of ideas, right? But I don't want to be in anything. I wrote that script around myself.
I'll do the soundtrack.
There you go. Yeah. If you got AD right here, he going to do the soundtrack.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's going to go down, but imagine if it did. And Red Sun, you know, Red Sun, I'm a fan. You know, I'm from Philly. I'm an OG from Philly, man. He from North Philly, man. Shout out to Red Sun. Red Sun could be like the star killer, or fucking like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader of the whole John. Of the whole John. You know what I mean? You could be the, you know what I mean?
I want to be the bad guy.
I could write that in. Or you could just read a character. This is real. I got a script. The script. I got the script, right? The script is like 150 pages long. It's a long book, yo.
Word?
Yeah, it's real, yo. I'm not playing those games, man. It's triumphant dialogue in it. It's just like all the adventurous movies. You know what I mean? That's why I said, yo, I can make you one of the characters in the movie. Of course, I took. You good? Of course, all of the characters are based off, you know, ancient Egypt, Kemet, Mesopotamia, Aztecs, you know, all that, right? With a little bit of York in there. I put a little York in there, Dr. York in there, and well, you know, when I wrote it, that's what it was. You know what I mean? And Zechariah Sitch in there, so it's an awesome story.
Gavin Joseph McDonald says, "I am Frodo Baggins. You get 1,000-year tongue slashing." Okay.
Who said that?
Gavin Joseph McDonald.
That's an awesome rhyme scheme.
I am Frodo Baggins. You get 1,000-year tongue slashing. Thanks for asking.
Did I say that? I don't know.
Have a drink with the flasking.
I'm getting old. But yeah, you know. In search of the master scale. I'm gonna bring it over, Priest.
Okay. All right. Main is out. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got, man. Because I don't want to go too long. Yeah, exactly. We've been out here, you know, maybe I kind of like didn't weigh it out correctly.
Well, we can just start
retrograde.
We can just start doing song promotions.
Yeah, because Jay, that was his thing. Let me tell my man, because it was really about Jesse Lee Peterson. But I promised my boys
we can do the song promotions until they show up, and then we just.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you can text them while we're doing it.
Okay.
Right. So we about to do a segment we call song promotions, where we play tracks that were submitted to the show. First track is by Vico Icaro. Wait, you know what? Before I do that one, I'm supposed to do something else. Hold on. Submitted last week. So last episode on Monday, we had somebody submit a track, and we had problems with it. And his name is Almonds from Toronto. The track was called La La. Here it comes.
Like that picture.
I'm just another fucking black rapper. Baggy clothes and my hat backwards. Moving fast, but I'm trying to get the fast faster, till I'm living after the happily ever after. Why? Nobody says I have to, but this is my story, and I'm writing all the chapters. So watch as I overcome disaster. Listen, it's in the melodic fashion, spitting with a lot of passion, giving them all I have, and if I don't make it, damn. scratch that. It's not part of the planet. Making this the only thing that's in my understanding. So I know I'm talking about what I'm trying to do. But the truth is that we all trying to move. We cannot feel defeat as we seek for a better day. If happiness you seek, believe that it'll come your way. Achieve and chase the dream with a steady pace. Lift and push despite the heavy weight. Don't crumble under stress you make. Breathe, relax, and meditate till your D's mentally and swiftly. The fear you face is a featherweight. I know now that it's all about my mind state. So I keep my mind straight with rhythms of lively music. Every time of the day when my mind drifts away, creativity happens. My mind starts to play. So note that I am past the basics. I'll drive this game locally, but I'm trying to hit the highway. We gotta eat, but don't be looking at my plate. I learned CPR specifically for the Heimlich. I won't choke, I won't slip, but I know I have those who be looking at me sideways. That's why every day hereafter is my day. Fear if you think that my presence untimely. Honest.
Yeah. That was Almonds from Toronto with a track called Lala.
Shout out.
That's cool.
I liked everything about it.
That was dope. I loved it.
That was chill.
I liked everything about it. Nice beat. Nice flow.
Very cool.
Got your point across.
Mm-hmm. Good feel. All right, moving on. Next one. This is by Vitko Icardo from France.
Shout out to Santana. Santana.
What happened?
You know Santana.
You got a text from Santana?
Yeah.
All right, what do you
He
say?
holding it down. Says shout out to
Shout out.
documentation. He's being
Shout out to Cat Daddy.
Yeah, Cat Daddy. You know Santana. Shout out to Santana. We ain't seen him.
Can you dig it?
He's
Can you dig it?
Damn, Adam
Let's
G.
do it. I'm gonna just tell him. Let's do it another day.
Shout out to Adam G.
Adam G with
They
the
trying to chase
rocket.
him.
Yeah, buddy. All right, here we go. Is you ready?
Is
Vitko Icardo from France.
Adam. I love it.
This track is called Divination. Yah J Invocation.
Divination, Yah Invocation. Awakened spirit, quick shatters full frost. Permafrost, at all costs recollect from lost ancient thoughts. The thoughts of pure wisdom inscribed on the walls, that break the sound barrier and forge into words.
Yeah, that's better.
Phantom atoms collide, trembling force. No remorse, thunder over someone's source. Lightning swords, fractal forms, flying swarms. Portals hidden in words, enter frightening worlds. Hieroglyphs, sacred scrolls, archangels discourse, fables of ineffable rules, supernatural, natural laws. Depth of snap tried to swallow primal life source. Mayday, SOS, code of Morse, spiral galaxy falls. Supernova, black hole, planets dive, waterfall, freefall, cosmic haze, apes in space out of place. Heaven's blaze, time leaves no trace, erase divine race. Mountains bleed, falling blood, lava street. Every heartbeat, fix on cycle complete. Feather serpent, what's on total sky split. Supernatural form, falling novelty bomb. Karma cloud, right and wrong. Buddha monk, incantation, creation, sound of mystical om. Rewind, humankind lost and bind. Third and no longer blind. Wings of wind, angels find. Explore space, time and mind. Life on earth, Noah's Ark. Date of birth, Jeanne d'Arc. 198, lucky 7. Shall have fallen from heaven. 3 a.m. night star. Leave the womb, disembark. Saturn turns icy rings. Capricorn, free wise kings. Soul returns to Lost Kingdom. Master Mason from rocks. Cut from giant space blocks. Sails from Goldilocks docks. Find alchemical box, break down magical locks, become clever like fox, learn build secrets for blocks. Dream of great equinox, omen strong as wild ox, fire birds, flying flocks, they are just so flocks. Shaman sing, chant and chant, final glance, fractal rocks fast expand, 8-eye scan, giant mystical spider, protect children man, zero fear or frontier, is the fun shadow land.
You know what I love about it?
Meditate with the mortals, turn to lotus at dawn, test oneself, enter portal, venture hell's catacombs.
Damn. I felt like I was on mushrooms.
That was the greatest. Yo.
Damn. How you like that?
Tore to the portals.
I think what he was trying to do was
Martians.
What do you? I'm sorry for talking.
No, go ahead, finish. Go, bro.
I was just
talk.
I was like I was trying to absorb the song, right? And listen to the lyrics, right? So I had to. With that right there, there's no beat. That's almost like the no beat style. Remember the no beat, the loop style, but that's not even a that's not even a loop. Right? There's no loop. He's just saying, but it's just too much going on. But that right there though, that's a meditation song. That's a real meditation song.
Yeah, there's a difference between having a beat and then an atmosphere for spoken word.
There's no mind, there's no portal.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yo, Priest could go in on that.
Well, you know what I'm saying though, right, Priest? All right, man.
From the fourth kind, we are mortal.
Well, I'm just saying, he just the way he did it, like from the fourth kind, we are not mortal. But what he did was he didn't loop it. He kind of like made it echo. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Like an echo chamber.
I love it.
It was good. It reminded me of mushrooms.
That was a guy from last time, wasn't it?
I love this.
He's
guy.
from France.
He's from a friend. Yeah.
He said he lives in a forest.
Yeah,
he does.
Definitely.
That's what he said.
It can't hate on. You can't knock on. I don't hate on originality, and it's just he's a part of the forest. Like
when you not really when you're not around human beings and you don't have like no access to the internet. Maybe
can we hear that again?
Maybe you don't
there's
have
more. We can just keep going if you wanted to.
Yeah, this joint is a whole meditation.
He
had to stop it. He had to stop. It's so much.
It's almost like it's almost close to
Dark Mage of Rage to perform Art of War.
You gotta close your eyes, Priest. You gotta listen to what he's saying. Like,
Prince of Darkness emerges with hot spirit cold, laughs, accepts mortal challenge, clenches fist, sharpens core. Chariots of fire, beast of hellfire, conspire, scorches gods.
Alright, I'm good. Yo, look. We're gonna join his church.
he said chariots of fire.
Yeah.
Beast of hellfire. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
you did hear that?
Yeah.
So he's saying something. He's doing.
It's because it's the conviction behind it. He's convicted in it, and you can't knock pure when a person is pure about it,
Right,
and he's showing the papers, showing the paperwork in the tarot deck, whatever he's showing. Something he's showing is
right.
beautiful. I would have to listen to it again. No, cover boy said no.
You might as well let me. You might as well just always show a picture of him on the show, man.
He's chilling.
Look at him.
Yeah, somebody said, Heavenly said, take me out of this 80s science fiction movie. Yeah. He's definitely coming after our souls and our minds, which is a good thing. Be good. All right, let's go.
All right. Coming up next,
Jesse Lee, man. Amazing. Jesse.
Next time I gotta be here for the whole I didn't hear everything he said. I was a little. All I heard was Emmett Till. I was ready to go off.
All right, this next track is by Lord Galaxar, and it's called Gamma Quadrant. Oh, I'm sorry. He's from Gamma Quadrant, and the name of the song is Rio Grande.
What's that? Grandma Kwame? That Earth?
Just when you thought I was finished, I'm back in it. We're not hopping out the slingshot, so what if it's raining? Y'all ain't had no hot shit in a minute. Hot water drip on my ring, some gold spigot. Dig it, baby, let's rap a taste. Crack a case of Modelo. Tell your hoe I said hello. Don't get it twisted, I'm a cold fellow. Pipe to your gorda, that ass shake like jello. When she squirt, she act quite mellow. It was bright yellow, that's alright, hell no. Lay a tarp down next time you climb in my bed. Trying to get, bitch, fuck that, get up, give me some head. Bitch, you know you old as pro kids. Fucking around with this pimpin' trying to pee in the bed. Come on, baby, you know better than that. Freak, look at you, cream down your leg. My dirty little whore hunt, you like what daddy said. Since you like me so much, get right with daddy bread. Have a reunion with Western Union, just like I said. Then we gon' meet up at the top of the world, right at the edge. No, I got a fraternity of hoes. Bitch, you just a pledge. Don't make me haze your ass and crucify your head. Plant your ass in the dirt as I rectify the dead. Meant to say resurrect, but bitch, you don't get it yet. Give me that. What the fuck, yo? Give me that. My clothes bought with hose blood, but so what? Galaxy RP got the pimp game sold up. Hold up. Yeah.
Goddamn pimps. You're all in it together. Nobody's in anything. I get drunk, go home and sleep it off. Get the goddamn hands off me! Don't you ever put your hands on me, see? Don't you ever try to manhandle a cowboy, because we'll cut your goddamn pimp's heart out. You understand me? You pimp! Oh, you fat meaty little son of a bitch.
Fuck back, cause the bitch keep coming around my place talking to me. I'll slick that shit, bitch.
That bitch over up under you, man. I ain't tell that bitch come over here and fucking with this bitch, man.
Crimes of passion, bitch built like a mansion. But you imagine my vanity like Action Jackson. I be macking, bitches packing for my stacking. It be cracking when them heels get the click clacking. Send a hoe from San Diego to where they grape with potatoes. These ain't fables or pussy pay for my cables. My vibes, my thread, on my mind is bread. I'm not violent dread, but y'all trying to kid. You Scotty Pippen, Sam Cassell looking bitch. Without a jump shot, you will not get rich. Get on, before you get shit on. Almost beat the brakes off your motherfucking ass, but I have my good shit on. My chocolate Gucci Gators with the green and red strap. My money tie flapping with the tag in the back. Saks Fifth Avenue bags all in the back. From Dolce Gabbana, Ralph Lauren, the Boss Black. No slacks by Sean John, it's more like Yves Saint Laurent, Bally Versace. I'm the Neiman Marcus Don. Bloomingdale sales go up every time I roll up. Marc Jacob low cut, okay. Moschino leather blazer, velvet collar and cuffs. Donna Karen wool shirt, 1/4 zip up. Fox fur, Kenneth Cole like an Eskimo. I slept on Perry Ellis but caught the late show. Yo, God, you remember that shit right there? Yeah. You still got it, man. You still got it, man. We still got it, man. Got squad rocks.
When you want cattle,
brown and black
take the cattle. When you want food, you take the food. When you want it warm, you just take it warm. Why don't you just take her?
All right, so that was that again. None other than
I want to see that movie.
Lord Galaxar.
Oh yeah, this is one
with
of my
Rio
favorite.
Grande. So
26
yeah, those are clips from the Three Amigos. It's a cult classic. You gotta watch the Three Amigos. If y'all haven't seen the Three Amigos yet, you're gonna
I don't
laugh.
know if I've seen that.
That is hilarious.
Like this is the hardcore.
It's one of the funniest movies ever. You gotta see the Three Amigos.
Amigos.
It's old, but it's good.
Is that where the Migos get their name from?
No, I mean they get not from the movie. Migos gets the name from like Amigo. Yeah, I would say
Amigo.
Yeah,
they might because there's three of those guys in that group. Amigos. It's not the three Amigos.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Amigos.
They're referring to the movie. I think they're just using the
right.
word Migos because it's in Spanish for friend. But yeah, that's a good movie.
Word.
As far as the song, I can tell he's not using a popper stopper on the mic, so you just need to upgrade the mic, and the recording, is a little bit. It's not as pro as it could be. Some of your ad libs are a little too loud. Got to work on that mix. I can see you're doing your own video editing with Power Director.
You know the software and the whole nine.
Well, I mean, the tag is right there. You can see, you can see the tag and everything. You know, you just got to upgrade a few things. And I mean, I get it. It's for promotional use probably only because he's putting all these clips and everything. So that's cool. You can get some YouTube views that way. But yeah, just upgrade that mic.
Hey, good stuff, man. Good lyrics. Good beat. The way you putting your stuff together. Very good.
I love the fact that, yeah, it's dope. It remind me of Camp Low. Like the Uchigana. Yeah. The way he put the clothes and the designer wears together and stuff. That was dope.
Yeah. All right. Next one is by the same artist.
We'd have been out here, man.
So this is from the same artist and Lord Galaxar.
Shout out to Guam.
And this track is called Julia.
Yeah. Big Galaxar Gamma Quadrant show. Oh shit, got some. Okay, Momo. Let's go. Hop in the time machine. Close the door. About to gun this bitch to 88. Word. Yo, sunny days can't go on crispy. Chocolate skin, confidence, how could a bitch not pick me? House on Crenshaw Boulevard, DJ set with the Ziggy Nigga showed up with this cougar bitch, shit could get sticky. Big tits, pretty feet, just put on some song by Blackstreet. Supposed to be here for my nigga, but the whole time she kept eyeing me. She sat right beside me, convo game on crazy. Lil' nigga took the bitch home, she came back the next day, G. Sex game, crazy. Head game, crazy. If it wasn't for the most high, I would've gave that bitch a baby. My mama banging on my door like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Get that bitch out my house, y'all up in here screwing. Fun time ruined. Let me tell y'all about a bitch with some game. Baby said she just rented a place and I could move in. My dick got hard again. Pimp decisions. Looked at my room, told my mom's gone, and then I was in the wind. Couple months after spinning her dough, she started looking spooky. Fog rolling in like a Hitchcock movie. Bitch finally told me about her husband and kids and she was leaving. I bashed her headlights and said, bitch, not this weekend. Whole lot of yelling and screaming. Bitch chasing me in circles around the car like that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean. Looked in her eyes, swore I saw a demon. I gave her the semen, her dose spent, then we moving again. The spots in Hollywood, we both high, we all on drugs. Gifted pulls up in the bug, I'm beating the bitch with some spark plugs. Gifted like, fuck what you doing, dog? Get in the whip. Bro, stop, yo. You trying to go to jail and shit? Whip that bitch 3 more times for good measure. Bitch wouldn't give me the trees just for the record. Bitch used to suck this dick until her neck hurt. Bitch put me out her whip in the middle of nowhere. All my old hoes done gone there. Brought and put out batter whips by batter chicks just about everywhere. Old bitch probably on Medicare. High mileage bitch overheat with menopause. Get the fuck out of here. Last scene, bro, chasing my dreams and getting wealthy. Tried to leave the chick, she clenched my shirt and screamed, help me! Neighbors came outside, looked at me like I was hurting her. Wiggled out my t-shirt and broke out like a burglar. She found my block driving circular. Follow the nigga to church. If it wasn't for Jesus, swear I would've murdered her. Almost forgot about the bitch. I'm out here chasing new bitches. Next scene, her and some crackhead busting shots at Gifted. Pat, pat, hit the door panel. Bro, 2 more inches, me and my boys would've been lighting some candles. Seen the bitch at the courthouse looking goofy as fuck. Big ass Harry Potter glasses trying to square a game up. Game been strange, can't change us. Hey bitch, don't blame us. You had your chance, Cali squad came up. Word, we gon' get this done.
Cool.
He's
got skills.
Yeah, he got rhyme.
He's an artist. Like,
that beat is dope.
He's got the cadence. He knows how to spit. He's got to upgrade the studio.
Yeah.
I can just hear you need a better mic. You're not in a sound booth. I can hear
His
you.
own beat, and he know how to tell stories too.
Yeah, you ready for the studio, man? You gotta just upgrade the studio, get a nicer mic, and go inside a booth. I can tell you're not in the booth, and then have it mixed right, and you're set.
You get one of those. What do you call that? The crown.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Priest gave me one. It's
you talking about eyeball.
Eyeball. Get yourself an eyeball. You good when you get one of those.
Put that in there. That works pretty good. And you can also get little sound booths from Amazon nowadays. Cool. All right. Anything else on that one?
Nah, that was dope, man. That dude, he could rhyme.
That's Lord. What's that?
That's Lord Galaxar. He
Galaxar, you got ill styles, man.
He's actually submitted 3 tracks to this show today. So here is the 3rd one by Lord Galaxar. He's like Priest. He works fast.
Yeah, and he could. I like his rhymes.
This track is called Grumpy Old Men.
Make some more hard shit, huh? Okay.
Is that him?
Spazzing out in traffic.
I don't know.
I need a script of Addy. The Zolo shit don't seem to work. I ain't feeling happy. Sell them trees, bro. My tolerance high. Go get some baggies. Baby mama won't give me no pussy. I hit the granny. The big homie got a Punisher gun. My bitch shot at him. Cuffing me instead of having some fun. She should've got at him. Tom Ford slacks, bitch. These is not khaki. Your shoes look like 2 left boots. I know you not bagging. Fire spitter, dumb bitch. I'll spit a dragon. Some pirates, nigga, ass Phillip. Now I'm the captain. Couple hundred on some dumb shit. Nigga, stop bragging. My whip changed like a chameleon. No Geico. Stupid bitch called me a weirdo. But she right though. Black power hotep nigga hanging with white folks. Garage sales in the suburbs buying rifles. I don't reach out to you niggas cause I don't like you. All you bitches working customer service, talking slick. Come at me like that, I how you fired, little bitch. Act like you wanna do something. Go get your brother. Yo, man ain't shit. I'll bitch slap that motherfucker. Whoever you send will disappear like Chris Tucker. Magic trick like Joker. Stupid dough like Oprah. Peace knowledge like Deepak Chopra. Hamdulillah, yo, hold up. I almost shot my folks up. The trees kicked in and now I'm peacing. I can enjoy my weekend. Shit had me so hot, thought I was geeking. Back the fuck up, it's Galley Sauce season. Nigga, check out my show. I started that bitch for no reason. I got the sauce, nigga, and the seasoning. Come ride my wave, bitch. The wave 4 come out next weekend. Knowledge, friends. I love all y'all. But you niggas talking shit. You about to catch me wrong. You better stop fucking with me, boy. Don't bring your ass around here with that shit now. I don't play.
He said big old hotep nigga hanging with white folks.
Yo, who the fuck is he talking about? He talking about somebody. Galaxar, who are you talking about? You talking about who you talking about?
Niggas hanging with white folks.
Big ass hotep niggas
hanging with white folks.
With white bitches. That was a blow at the conscious community right there. Or whatever. I don't know. Like, I don't know who he talking about because it sounds like that song like he had a problem with somebody. Like, you know, big ass the hotel that was bugged out because he put the ball in from the movie. What's that? Baby boy, that one scene with the Muslim boy with the white John with the glasses and like the blonde hair and shit. Now you know cats be out there doing that, right? You know that, right?
Hotep nigga.
Yo, the hotep niggas be fucking with the white Johns too. They just be on the low with it.
Yeah.
And they tell the white Johns like, look, you can't take no pictures with me. You can't do nothing. You can't be doing nothing with me because this is what I do. But I like you and we have great sex. That's probably what it is. You know what I mean? Until someone exposes one of them. This is what happens. It never happened to me because I don't do that. But I'm just keeping it real. Like that be happening. That's why he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Him.
Yeah, Galaxar is saying that. They get Galaxar. That's dope.
Right.
Yo, I just want to help him out with the with the video editing.
Like that? You look like, oh yeah. It's like you wanted to say something.
No, come on.
I know you're using what's it called? Power Director for your video editing. I just wanted to help you all out. If you go to magix.com, magix.com, they've got really good software for cheap that is so easy to use nowadays. We're in the future. $2.99? No, it's for actually for $60. You can get this movie studio software. It's made by Sony. Actually, these are upgrades. New purchase right here. So, Movie Studio 2022. This is a dope ass software. It's only $70. We're not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just trying to help y'all out. If you're trying to do video editing, this is so cheap. If you want to spend a little more for $100, you can get this whole Movie Studio Platinum. And this is basically what I use. And you could do
this. What you use?
Yeah, you could do 4K movies. You can do all like. Don't even worry about getting the industry standard with the whole After Effects and whatever
What's that,
else.
Premiere,
they use.
right?
Premiere, like you don't need all that.
So is this the one? If they go to this website tomorrow, which one should they get? Because you got another one on the side too.
Yeah, this one's about Movie Studio Suite. Look, for $80 until June 1st, it's so cheap and it's so easy, and once you can figure it out so fast. Like, don't even use Power Director no more.
Once they buy and download it, it'll be on their computer forever.
It's on their computer, and then they can just like edit movies, edit videos. It's really easy to figure out. You know what I mean? And like you can do YouTube videos. You can do some legitimate films with it. It's some basic stuff. Like, yeah, if you want to go fancy, you can get After Effects and add a whole bunch of explosions if you wanted to. But if you're trying to do basic video editing, go to magix.com and just buy this stuff, man. It's worth it. $80, $100.
I want, I'm into the special effects. They ain't got nothing for that.
I mean, there's some little effects you can do here and there with green screen stuff and everything. But like now we're in the future right now. Like, just get this software and it'll help your video game 100%. That's all I wanted to say. Everything else was cool.
You heard it from the master AD.
Yeah.
Lord, son, the Melchizedek stuff, the Killah Priest.
Also, good news. We are getting as of today, we are having our first. It's coming in straight from Japan.
What?
Our first tea.
Wow.
For the Lord, son, tea.
Oh no.
So we getting that good stuff coming from over Japan. We didn't go to Chinatown or right there in little Tokyo.
Well, you didn't do that.
We getting it flown in
from Japan.
From Japan.
So we're gonna have some ceremony matcha, and that way I could do the matcha on here with y'all when y'all get the matcha tea, and we can do it again.
So what strains did you have for the Lord Son tea? What kind of
the strain that I got is ceremony grade. Ceremony grade, high grade, very organic top.
Okay.
So I got some ceremony matcha. Then we're gonna come with the regular tea, the regular tea joint. So yeah, so there it goes.
That's good.
We got a good idea. That's
So
shout out, big up to Jason and
shout out to Jason and Joey Brzezinski at Colors Collective and Footprint. Excuse me.
And also get the skateboards to put it up on your wall.
Yes.
So we're doing it big.
ColorsCollective.com. You could find that right online.
Matcha,
Or the
man.
link. AD's gonna put the link up there so you can cop the skateboards and stuff. Yeah.
All right. We got 3 more to go. This next one here is by Kahan, Tazadak, Shah, Quaidar, and Benaya Israel from Brooklyn, New York, and Miami, Florida.
Are they coming in?
Hey, huh?
They coming in? Oh,
No.
Okay.
Okay, after this, I mean, we're closing up the Podcraft. We're going to get them back on Monday.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it. Billy Carson, we got your invitation, and it will be met with maximum salute in the craft room.
Shout out to my main man Billy Carson and Donnie Arcade.
Yeah, he played some new Donnie Arcade for me too.
It sound good. I know it sound amazing.
I haven't listened to it all, but of course.
All right. So here is this artist, and the name of the song is Abanawa Shabashamayam. Our Father which are in heaven. Here we go.
Did he play this last time?
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. Transliteration. Our Father.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how we crying. Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. In the gates thereof the language. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how we crying. Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. In the gates thereof the language.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth, just the same. YHWH, 4 letters found in Dead Sea Scroll caves. Romans 10:13. Whoever so calls on that name, the same shall be saved. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive these debtors. Stultifying us creditors, Esau playing editor, defacing artifacts, showing true Jews had melanin. Finna call Chris Hansen in to catch these spiritual predators who pervert depictions of the Son of Man's skin. But let the dust settle in and wait for Yahweh Shai to crack that dome as the sweetest metronome. To hear that so far from the sky, praying for forgiveness of sin. Ain't no retry. I'm praying that that gulf in the end isn't so far between you and I. I'm praying for 12 tribes to combine under the commandments of the Most High. As I face the east and say his prayer every sunrise.
Did a video go?
But now it's about Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how are we crying? Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. In the gates thereof the language. But now it's about Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how are we crying? Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. In the gates thereof the language.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim. My heart is crying. Israel is dying in sin and iron. Wondering when will this horrific rule of Edomites end times prophecy. T-girl waves her cock at me. I rebuke them for hate speech. They wanna lock up me, but there ain't no way they stopping me from dropping these bombs of truth. Chosen people worshiping Zeus, calling him Jesus, but really is Caesar. Bozier, I prophesy to Israel, but 2/3 can't hear. They're ballers and trappers and pimps of the year. Fly guy, Benjamin be on that. I, Selassie, Molly got dreads high. Not from Crumb, Yasha Allah. Birds fly up and try to holler. Arm, leg, arm, head, con. That spells Allah, the power. What will you do in the final hour when the sky cracked by that woolly hair black Yahweh Shai?
But now it's about Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how are we crying? Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. In the gates thereof the language. But now it's about Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how are we crying? Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. In the gates thereof the language.
Massive killing, ain't no Thanksgiving. Yahweh willing, you will see why your words can't hurt me, jive turkey. You've been chilling with an Edomite woman, ate a piece of a pie, caught syphilis and herpes. Hate sisters, you got screwed, little mister. Not trying to dish ya, this should uplift ya with the ruach. If you knew what I just said, you would step to it. You refuse to because you're a sucker. Like a hooker, you just blew it. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim.
Hey, okay, how you like that?
Man, it's positive. Yo.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Shout out to them brothers, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the video went with the video was, I don't know if the sync, but the song.
David, go ahead.
The song is positive. Like I said, it's hard to hate on positivity, man. That it's it was straight to the point. It was beautiful. And try to learn what they was talking about.
Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites, because they always come strong, man. They always come strong, and they always send a positive message, regardless to people agree with them or not. They always sending out positivity, and that's what it's about. Yeah, I like that, the way the brothers sung the hook, and I like both of the verses. I mean,
like poetry.
Yeah.
They submitted a second song here. Once again, it's Kahan Tazadak Shah with Quaidar Banya Israel. And the track is called Upright.
David, go ahead. Talk to the people. Kwame Yasha Allah.
Barakathaya, how a shine. 613 laws, I'm keeping them all till I die. Pray to the east, with my hands stretched to the sky. Stand up 90 degrees, we can't do no 45. Barakathaya, how a shine. 613 laws, I'm keeping them all till I die. And I pray to the east, with my hands stretched to the sky. Stand up 90 degrees, we can't do no 45.
General Yashabin, please put T-Doc at ease as 90 degrees upright. I stand a grieved man while the police racial profile the chosen seeds, less evil eves as our seeds like weed grow wild. Son, don't cuff her. I don't want to bust her. Adultery is your style, not mine. My defesh is divine. Won't hit her with a 9-inch +1. Word life, son. I'm not that type of man. The women you see on my timeline are only fans. Ho, ho, ho. Let the hoes go. No polemics. Didactic lessons in my flow.
It's like
Yasha Allah and raise your cups. Denounce, legalize political corruption. This right knowledge is an erection of secure party creditors up from sins, aka social insurance numbers and your TIN. Tax identification. Identify means to make the same. No courage, no heart. If only you had a brain in this land of eyes. Wait, that's how they measure gold. Not the weight, but the ounces of the gold in my garbage. Is redemption for the debtors that sold their soul. Behold, ain't real niggas. Kahan Tazadak, get out the way. Yahweh's in control.
Barakathaya, how a shine. 613 laws, I'm keeping them all till I die. Pray to the east, with my hands stretched to the sky.
Brooklyn and Miami, Florida.
We can't do no 45. Barakathaya, how a shine.
That hook is ill, y'all. I don't care what nobody say.
And I pray to the east, with my hands stretched to the sky. Stand up 90 degrees, we can't do no 45.
Keep it 90 degrees and I stay 10 toes down. I'm a soldier of Yah, Mala I wear the crown. Ain't no sinners round me, you can't keep them demons hanging around. Barakathaya, how you know T-Dog hold it down.
Barakathaya, how a shine. 13 laws, I'm keeping them all till I die. Pray to the east, with my hands stretched to the sky. Stand up 90 degrees, we can't do no 45. Barakathaya, how a shine. 613 laws, I'm keeping them all till I die. And I pray to the east, with my hands stretched to the sky. Stand up 90 degrees, we can't do no 45.
Kahan Tazadak, this is Taza Doctrine. That's how we want it.
Taza Doctrine.
Deprogram enlightenment, prolific, horrific. I frighten the system. Shema, that's Hebrew for listen. As my pen write lines and orgasm ink from.
All right.
Straight from Brooklyn. BK. All day. And Miami. And positive knowledge and pushing. At least they showed the pictures.
Yeah.
That was dope.
They showed the Most High with the fiery eyes. You know what I mean? Yo, that was off the chain, man. I love the hook. The hook was off the chain, yo.
The dancing,
And the dance, exactly. Y'all did y'all thing on that, man.
You don't need to dance. The routine, yeah, but it was dope.
Dancing? All right. Well,
no. It was great. It was great. I love the message behind it.
I like that hook, yeah. That hook was all on point.
Yeah, that brother can. I don't want to say harmony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a difference between singers like 50 Cent and A real 50 Cent is a harmony. So.
Right. Yeah, 50 Cent would have killed it.
Like what Art King said, it's the passion. Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more to go here. This next one here is by.
They're coming in today.
Yeah. This next one here is by Music to Make Films, aka Keep Ya Joy, from Los Angeles. Name of the track is called As You Are.
All these are videos? Can't wait for us to do our video, man.
Crash on the floor all over again till my eyes bleed. Just one more touch to feel I'm alive.
Love it. I'm gonna text him in a minute. Yo, he said he do some crazy videos. That's his weird. You don't remember her, right?
Moving slow, it's okay. Just let go. Come again as you are. It's okay.
Ross.
Taste of pain, feel that need. If it hurts, hold it in. There's no end to begin. On the road, it burns slow. Hold tight again, spend time alone. Days passing by, crash on the floor. Just once more, hard to believe, feel out of control, never let go.
Hey, crazy, right? I'm trying to text him right now.
Nights never end, till my eyes bleed, we'll see you again.
Yo. Wow.
Yeah.
It's work, yo.
How you like that?
That's fire, man.
Music to Make Films. Keep Ya Joy.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's the homie right there.
Indeed, man. Shout out to him. We'll probably see him after I leave here, yo.
Damn.
Word. That's crazy.
Nice.
That shit was dope, man. Man, that was dope.
Good track, good video, good mix, good
I
production.
like the way it had a Porter's head kind of feel to it.
Yeah, I didn't even know he blow like that, yo.
Yeah.
To him and his girl, that was his girl in the video, right?
That was his girl?
Yeah, remember they always
Yeah.
together, man. Shout out to that brother, man. That's the neighbor right there. And he was gonna shoot True Merkaba, remember?
Right.
And then we talked about it. We went through it. So yeah. Crazy.
All right, it's time for our grand finale.
Who is it?
You already know.
Save the day.
Ka Zodiac?
None other than Ka Zodiac.
What we got?
With this track called Illuminated.
Let's go.
And this song is posted in memory of Papa Hearn. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, when we gonna play the we gotta do the remix too. Ka Zodiac is. Let's go. We gotta do the what's the name too? Use your mind. Play that. We'll play that next time. Should I?
Bionic man, God with the ganja from Hot Sudan. Horrific rhymes, mystic lines cover the prophet's hands. Not a rover, spitting dough on to the cop the promised land. Knocking out and got Moroccans on yachts for the scholars plan. Eugenic counter plans, camouflage to guard the lambs. Invisible seas, the register and Doppler scans. The mixture of God and man, lyrical contraband. My spirit is out of hand, a miraculous diagram. Magical pentagrams, my math is essential. My Adam's apple's a tabernacle without a pencil. I drew the conclusion, I'm smooth as evolution. This time always winter seems weird for evolution. Every moment are we really is installed in the grand design. Are you sure on the banks of the sands of time would definitely take you quickly like the wind did to a dandelion, but life will never leave you like a seed that is regrew or regrown from deep thrones. I speak poems, unique homes. Sherlock the birds flock to me to get their worlds right. Yeah, I am that sure shot marksman with dark skin. Truth makes my heart grin. Flow for the sharks swim, they flop out the water to escape from the slaughter. I'm bathing in the aura of the fauna and the flora. You don't understand the book cause you ain't know you was the author. You ain't know you framed the picture, so you break it for the border like a Mexicano. Ballad the South Moroccan, the start of impossible like the bottle. They sold us already auto, floating inside a bottle in the middle of the ocean. When the rubber get the flow and got the microphone foaming like junkies overdosing, they pump it in Nova Scotians. I'm worldwide, stopping me from conquering. They should try, instead they wanna sponsor me. Music is my first bride. It made me stronger. 80 offers on the table. I ain't on a mama Nona and the savior of the plaguers. Shining like what kind of world does he reside in? What kind of air does he breathe? There's no denying. I'm gliding like what universe was he contrived in? Deeper than Poseidon, scuba diving in Orion. I was born into the world riding a double-headed lion. Here he comes the head of Zion. A legend, a sighting. Forgotten time thought from his ice hero by tribesmen. You're so deprived of this wisdom I provided. The speaker to break the shackles, repeating an ancient battle. Sneaking in Satan's castle with demons from ancient Babel. A winging awesome, my name stitched in the side of my face. You saw it twice in the flame of a Mr. Candle. Aristocrat smoking a blunt with Joe Campbell. He quit the cig, stupid our brothers forget to live. A struggle to get nothing but change, this is what it is. All praise it, go and get the stage lit. The time has arrived now, so long they waited for me to come drop out the sky, illuminated. With wings on the magic wand mic that's gold plated. Thoughts so deep for the scales they can't weigh it. Telepath rap, you know before I say it. So patient, nothing's more powerful than an idea whose time is now faded.
Greatness. What we gonna say? Look at AD face.
AD.
Wow.
Love this.
Gotta take it all in, man.
Kazo.
I need that song. Go ahead, go. Say.
That was just fire,
I
man.
want to go last.
You already know. I already know.
We already know. Kazo.
It's hot
So,
tracks.
I keep telling people running around calling themselves the Hootie, the master of wisdom and writing and knowledge. We got the Killer Priest and we got Kazo. And I got to throw myself in there as well. And, the work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know?
It's an experience. That's the music to hear with headphones.
Oh yeah.
Master teacher.
Shout out to Kyle Zodiac, man. Again, you get 1,000. Yeah, I'll give you. God damn, I got how many mics I gave this guy?
It's like meditation hip hop.
I give you the light speed mic.
Right.
We gotta have the light speed mic. You get the special light speed mic from the Killah Priest podcast. You know, there you have it.
Never ever. Is my mic on?
Yes.
Never ever stop what you're doing. You are a master MC.
Oh, he can't go back now.
No, you are a master MC. That is dope. Yo, listen, I'll put him. Yo, listen, man. Kyle Zodiac, that song right there, numerous. Yo, the Podcraft has got. We're going against any podcast now. And I don't care what MCs they get. They're gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, we got a lot of great. We have a lot of great guys.
We got to get him on the show as a guest.
Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's bring him in. We got Monday. Let's work it out for Wednesday or something like that because we got the movie guys coming next Monday.
Okay.
Then we got Priest Isaac. He's supposed to hit me up, and I don't know what happened with that. He just wanted to say about his real quick. So I was gonna hold out for that, brother, but we gotta get up out of here. We've been on here for 3:40. Yeah. It was all about Jesse Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson came up there.
JLP.
Amazing. Yeah.
Got him on here.
JLP was on here.
Woke up early for this one.
Yeah. Kai is beautiful, man. That was a beautiful song. I need that. Let me just get that.
Yeah.
I need to hear that. Word. All right. I see you, Jody, in the building. Jody in the building. Adam G. Always beautiful. He says, Ka and AD. I love this part. Go ahead. Tell him.
So next Monday is the next show. So if you want to be part of the song promotion segment, go to killerpriest.tv/song promo. All the info is there and also a sign-up form for you to submit your tracks. Feel free to submit as many as you want, as long as they're all appropriate. And yeah, that. And then my email is there in case you need to ask me any questions.
Shout out and rest in peace to all the families in Texas. You know, our heart goes out to all that madness that displayed over the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to stay on point.
Made condolences out to all the people out in Texas and R.I.P. to the children that lost their lives on that day.
Stranger says, we're one community, KP Podcraft, Tahuti Podcast, even Sonetta. Hey.
Shout out to
Indeed
Stranger.
We are.
Yeah, indeed, yo.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get Tahuti come back to defend himself.
Mm-hmm.
Where we'll maybe bring him and Billy Carson at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you should let Carson just go in and
nah, one at a time.
Whatever.
One at a time. All right. But I think we passed the kindergarten. We passed the high school. It's time for the universities.
You know, Tahuti thinks he think he knows more than Carson. He gonna come in here thinking he know more than Carson. I'm telling you, bro. And Carson, he gonna come on with the sunglasses on. He gonna look through Tahuti. Might fuck around and say you're not Tahuti.
Yeah, listen.
I no disrespect. I'm just keeping it real. It's like, Carson.
We'll keep it moving.
Right.
Adam G.
Shout out to Adam G. again.
Crazy, man.
Also, shout out to Stranger again earlier. He said, "What's up, Podcraft? Love from Staten Island. Let's go."
Yeah.
Billy Carson said he had the Palladian skulls, yo. He said that on the crowd.
They both master teachers, man. They both.
Well, I wouldn't know about master. You can't just be putting master in front of a bunch of cats, man. Teacher.
Rap.
They're good teachers.
Yo,
okay.
Billy, shout out to Billy Carson. Shout out to Tahuti. Oh, hey, there she goes.
Nyasha.
Straight out of Philly.
She out of Philly?
She's from Philly. I'm from Philly. West Philly. I think she's from West Philly. She's from our borough.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think so.
You ever saw her out there?
Nah, but she's just from there.
Okay. She said, "Peace and love to the Podcraft with a heart with stars in it." Always love the hearts with the stars. If your heart is in it.
I never heard that song in my life. Did you make that up?
Yo,
What is it? All I'm saying is,
no, all the OGs know what I'm talking about when I do that.
All I'm saying is,
I could do. Think of the love to the.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is,
What's that song?
all I'm
Making
saying
my way
is,
on the. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I know.
No,
what
I'm
you're
just saying, everybody ain't a master teacher, man. You know what I mean?
Are you a master teacher?
No, I'm
I
what
believe you
am-
could. I believe you could be a master teacher.
I'm a wise man, man. I walk amongst the wise. I don't want to take on any titles.
All right.
So Hootie would love to be like, yeah, I am the master teacher. You know, I'm not.
Are you willing to
what?
go on record saying you are willing to tell to Hootie that what you was about to say?
You would tell him he's not a master teacher. No, I don't think
Don't
he's
do
a
that.
master teacher. I'll say
All
it
right.
to his face.
All right.
He's a good teacher, but he's not a master teacher. See, when you start to put these titles on
Well,
cats,
Billy Carson. Billy Carson has been to a lot. Shout out to Billy too. He hit me up just now. You have a lot of people that's out there. What's he locked in?
no, I'm just kind of like, listen, I don't know,
Jody.
man. I don't know.
Shout out
I
to
don't
Jody.
know. I'm not looking
We're gonna
at
change the
what she
subject.
talk about. I'm
Let's change the
not.
subject.
All I'm
Let's get
saying is that no disrespect to any of those guys.
What about
And-
the master student? My man Crumb. Shout out to Crumb.
Yeah, master student. I like Crump for saying that. It's very humble to say, but I don't really know Billy Carson enough to say he's not a master. I didn't hang out with him. He's never taught me anything.
All right, I'll put it this way.
I can't give those guys those titles.
What about who we just had on here?
Who?
Lee. My mind is telling me no. On my body. Jay. Jesse P.
Who?
Jesse P. Jesse Lee Peterson.
Jesse Lee Peterson. Shout out to Jesse.
It's
JLP.
retrograde, so I blacked out a little.
Shout out to JLP, man. He got his opinions, and he stands on them. And
He'd be like, "What?
Imagine if imagine if they told Jesse Lee Peterson that they were master teachers. He would laugh at those guys. He'd say, "Well, he would laugh at Unc too. It'd be two different arguments, but he would laugh at both of them because he believes in the construct.
I'm gonna put you. I don't want to put you in. I don't want to put you in the grind.
He believes in the construct.
Everybody who came on
JLP believes in the construct.
What about
brother.
Sophia?
She's not a part of the construct. She's with us. Oh, you talking about master teachers?
Yeah.
As far
Shout out to Sophia.
Shout out to Sophia Store. Yeah, she's a master teacher.
Naphtali. Then you know she was.
She was around. Naphtali, you're like, yo, she's too young to be a master teacher. She got to learn more.
It's on.
You can't just come on here talking about you a master. Otherwise, I'll be like, yo, I'm the master teacher. I'll be on here saying that.
Okay, brother. We understand you. Hey, Roo. No, we got to say this for.
They can call themselves Hey Roo though.
Huh?
They Billy Carson can call himself Hey Roo.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Billy Carson remind me of one of those pictures from Dr.
Tahuti should change his name to Hey Roo. And you should be Tahuti.
All right, hold on. Let me say this.
And we be the Hey Roo Kahuti clan.
Right. Let me say this.
I'm the head of the clan.
Let me say this. Billy looks like one of the characters inside of Dr. York books. One of those alien, I don't know what it is, but he reminds me, and I'm saying this and I'm gonna big him up. I'm bigging him up. He just looks like one of those beings.
Yeah, well, the artist, I don't know, you got to ask Chuck Morgan. Shout out to Chuck Morgan. Chuck Morgan could tell you about the artist that actually drew those pictures in the books. And maybe she was she was able to just capture, because they say we're a melting pot here.
A female did that?
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Peterson.
Somebody said.
You said you talking about? You remember he said that women
What?
Why can't I remember his name? I'm tripping. Oh, man. All right, Jesse. Listen. You said a woman did those pictures? Those pictures
Yes, she was
fire.
an artist.
Whatever she did that was
that
fire.
that came from my main man. That came from my main man Chuck. Because I had asked him one time, and he had, and I
What was
asked
the
him,
name? What was the name?
I don't know the sister's name. But you could ask Chuck Morgan. You could hit him up, and actually he can hook you up with her.
All right. Well, shout out to the lady who have done that. Who have to the.
And there's no disrespect. I just want to say, Priest.
I don't backstep.
No, it's no. Well, let me explain myself. Well, I could be in the ring all I want. But here's the thing: when I say change your name, Hey Roo is more of a better title than Tahuti, right? Because Tahuti is the god of wisdom and knowledge, and he's the recorder of the gods of the nature. So you are more like the recorder of the gods. You have you wrote a book. You have multiple albums. Billy Carson, he has books. He goes on tours in Egypt. That title could be more subscribed to individuals like you guys. You're more like the Sesh. The Sesh in ancient Egypt was the ones who recorded things for the Nisut. So you guys is writing things down. There wasn't no guy preaching nothing. Y'all wrote things down. Okay? Y'all wrote the stuff down. Y'all recorded it.
Let's stop it.
Okay?
All right. We got you. We got you. Let's stop it. Welcome. Check out my live tomorrow. I'll be up on there. And check out my Patreon. I'm going to talk to AD after this. AD, you got
You talking about your Instagram live?
Yeah, my Instagram live tomorrow. But Patreon is different. Yeah. So, locked in?
Yeah. No, we out?
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming. This has been an early show. This is the earliest we've been out. Thank y'all for coming through. And, you know what I mean? Thank you again. And we'll see you. Well, go ahead, AD.
Check the description about the NFT, Esoteric Knowledge Discord. The invitation is in there. And, yeah.
T. We got the T. Oh. And remember, it's all in the supermind.
We got another super chat here. We missed from Danny Salinas. He says, Billy versus Tahuti debate. Where is Atlantis?
We can do it here. We can do that here. Where's Atlantis? Okay, we can do that here.
Can I be a part of this debate too? Because I got information too on that.
Well, some cats been to Atlantis.
Man, nah, ain't nobody been to no daggone Atlantis.
Okay, we'll see when
I'll come up
I've heard things.
Yeah, well, this is the craft. We let people say whatever they want.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we'll see. No pun intended. No pun intended.
All right.
So Billy Carson versus Tahuti. Where is Atlantis? What was it?
I think it should be a discussion, not a versus.
No, I wanted to do that before.
I know what Tahuti's going to do. He's going to use all of the comedic information. He's going to show that Atlantis don't exist.
Tahuti calling me.
You know what I'm saying? Yes? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, hey. That's what Tahuti's going to do. Because I would use that information too. But I think that Billy Carson's going to come and he's going to show that Atlantis exists. I don't know.
You always try to predict what's going to happen. You can't do that. It's like waves. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when the wave is going to come up. It's come up, and you don't even know when it's going to go down. But you know it's going to go down. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Shout out to Kambata too. Shout out, because I got that. I have to build with that, brother. Let me see.
Edward Rio says, shout out to my dog Rasul. Here's the thing, 7.
Here's the thing, God. Here's the thing, God. Shout out to Knowledge Born also.
Oh, man.
Niasa Champ says, shout out to my baby. She graduated today. Hey.
Congratulations.
We would like to know from where, you know what I mean, what grade. Definitely shout out to us from college. That's thank you, and congratulations to you, and more prosper.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, this is good.
In the beginning.
Always in the.
Right.
What's the one? What makes you where's that one at?
What?
What's the other one? There's another one like beginning. The African brother that said something. One of the preachers said, "Why are you gay?"
Where's my bitches?
No, it was it. Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you?
Why are you gay?
Yo, man.
Why?
Yo, thank you
why-
once
why
again,
are you-
Jesse Lee. Man, it was great even building with you today. And man, I'm glad you're gonna come back and let's go further. The Podcraft is going up, and that's all we're gonna do. Keep going to the top. All right, we out.
See y'all on Monday.
Peace.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam G.
Everyone is welcome to my cafe.
Yeah.
I watched you for that.
My name is Priest.
I watched you for that.
Known to many, you're an angel. Priesthood. Unknown source. Masada. Wonderful day, Somerset. But what I'm gonna do now, I know y'all been missing me, so I'm back. Here we go. Rattlesnakes on the Pharaoh's plate. From an ancient time that had no date. Poisons, legends in a gaseous state. Lucifer initials on my window of my limo. The golden guard on my license plate. I'm from a distant past. I look through the glass. I see 72 angels wearing the devil's mask. One side happy, the other side sad. Roman leaders around the Mona Lisa. A golden night. I glow in the Giza. Sharp as a knife that goes into Caesar. Sinners in the night. Whisper like the Reaper. Dark fantasies of Mark Anthony. Julius Sinners and Jesus. A king heart's vanity. Ancient art of his family. Empires built on desire, fire, and prophetic destiny. The sky's ebony, the lights are heavenly. A knight's legacy, die pleasantly. Coins cover his eyes in a mushroom patch. Boxing with dandelion as they close his tomb latch. His fair widow weeps well. Above the moon is pale. She's doomed as well. Her perfume smell of pineapple juice, sliced fruits. Her hair nice roots. She rubs her skin with oil from coconut shells. Statues of Michael, the dragon slayer. Black schools, disciples, African prayers. Assassins on stairs, beware. While my mind divine, I'm deeply devoted, dreaming of destinies. My jury's heavy, a gold icon of St. Gregory. A lush getaway in the middle of nowhere. I'm your tour guide to the lost tribes. From abandoned buildings, living poor lives. From the east side to the north side, till the beast rise. New York skies, police ride through the south side. Children outside to the west side. A child with fresh eyes. Till he grows up, he's seen it all. Pregnant girls, teens in the morgue, fiends in the halls. Those try to get clean have lean withdrawals. Pills and alcohol, killed for amounts of raw. In the field, a bouncer ball. Super Bowl, a UFO, just make it account for yours. Hermes dies with Versace on. Michelangelo paints him laying in Venus's arms. Execution's death, bodies embalmed. The army informed, don't take my boy, he's still warm. One day alone walking, the streets turn bright, the snow stopped falling, the trees begin talking. I touched his wood, I felt flesh. Beneath the bird nest, clouds start forming. Sky turned orange, like a summer morning. Told me my origin, this place is historic. Start my performance, gave me endurance. Cars went inside the ground, while hundreds of gods came up handing me crowns. They said, priest, you were lost, but now you're finally found. The zodiac spin above my head like a merry-go-round. I'm robed down in a gold gown, and if you saw us, we were talking to each other with no sound. Profound. That's how it is. Cafe. Outdoor. Priest. Always remember. Kings to gods. All in the supermind. All in the supermind.